Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, Show Me Zero from MoDOT, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, R Veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Owner Associate, Ozark Homes, Beck Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. It's time for the Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. Central Ozarks Medical Center, where your health is their mission. Now, William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
Welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. It's week 10 of the high school football season, and it's the Missouri Class 2 District 3 opening round of the district playoffs. I'm William Holtz, joined by the Hall of Famer Mike Bissell here at the Audrey J. Walton Sports Complex, and it's high school football. It seems like we just welcomed our viewers to week 1 in Camdenton. We were complaining about how hot it was, and fast forward, the season's flown by, and here we are week 10 in Versailles, and quite the different story weather-wise.
Oh, without a doubt, it is blustery. It's a little misty. It's cold. It's windy. But this is week 10. It's district play, and all of your football sins have been absolved. All the fumbles, the interceptions, the offsides, the illegal procedures, they've all been washed clean. And you have a clean slate, and you can start over again. Everybody's 0-0 going into the state playoffs.
One thing remains. You win, you advance. You lose, your season is over, and that's true for everyone playing tonight across the state of Missouri. This is your Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show. We're going to talk with Versailles head coach Warren Seitz. We're going to talk about both of these teams that met in week 5. We'll tell you about that matchup and how both teams fared the rest of the way coming into tonight's matchup, which is live on Lake TV, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the Water Tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second-level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Polylift Boat Lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
Welcome back to our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show right here on Lake TV. We thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching on Lake TV, Como Connect Channel 90, Roku, or Amazon Fire, or a lot of you tuning in on the Misha TV pay-per-view app or link provided. So we thank you guys for tuning in. And Mike, tonight it's a rematch from Week 5. It's the 3-6 Cole Camp Bluebirds against the 4-5 Versailles Tigers. And in Week 5, a close game that Versailles won 24-18. It was a big win for the Tigers, and it was a stretch of games for them that were super close. They went went on to lose a couple of those. But for Cole Camp, they already lost to this team once. Now they're coming in to their home field. It's going to be a different story. And so for Cole Camp at 3-6, kind of an up and down season thus far.
Yeah, you would think so. And just recapping their season here quickly, they opened up with a win at Wellington Napoleon in 2 overtimes, 16-14. That was not their Waterloo. They lost to Windsor, won a state championship just a couple of years ago, 22-20. Tipton's good this year. They lost to them 54-0. Lone Jack, who we saw with Kingsville play here against Versailles, both teams handled them rather easily. The Versailles games we mentioned on the 22nd of September, 24-18. Crestridge and Chilhowie lost that game 50-16. Lost to Lincoln, again a close game, 28-26. Lost to Adrian, 55-6. And won over Midway, a close game last week. That is Cole Camp by a score of 16-14.
And that was a big win for them. They had lost 4 in a row. Right. And when you look at Cole Camp last season under Kevin Shearer, and hey, look, this guy, Kevin Shearer, he's been there since 2004. He started the Cole Camp football program. It's in its 20th season, and all that program's ever known is Kevin Shearer. And I understand he's the principal, athletic director. He coaches basketball. Right. So really does it all in that small town of Cole Camp. And last season, Mike, they went 9-3. They were district runner-ups, and it had been all the way back in 2011, the last time they had won 9 games. And so a big year for them, and they graduated a lot of kids. But for them to get that win a week ago coming into district playoffs, we talk about momentum, but if you're entering the playoffs on a 5-game losing streak, playing a team you've already lost looks different than winning that finale.
Yeah, it just gives you a little different feeling. That's why we were so hoping that Eldon could pull off the upset against Boonville last week in the game that we broadcast. It gives you something positive going into the postseason. Now you're thinking, hey, man, I make one mistake now, and it could cost us, basketball practice or wrestling practice or whatever coming up on Monday. So, yeah, you want that last win, but it didn't happen. So you've got to just put that in the past and try to do the best you can here tonight on not terrible weather conditions, but certainly not what we've been used to here for the last few weeks. That's for sure.
No, and I'm happy. I mean, this is football weather. It's misty, it's cold, and even though it's only about 50 degrees, it feels much colder because we've had 70 and 80-degree temps over the last couple of weeks. Our body's not acclimated to it, so I brought hand warmers. I'm not going to lie. We've got space heaters down here you can't see. You got to take care of the talent,
Hey, come on, man. We're supposed to be tough or something, but no. It's nice and toasty in here, I have to admit. I'm not complaining.
All right, so when we talk about the visiting team, Cole Camp, I'm unfamiliar with this program. I was surprised that Coach Kevin Shearer had been there that long. And, man, he's won 111 games at Cole Camp, 131 games as a high school head coach. Those are big numbers, and although we didn't get to talk to him, he's a no-nonsense kind of guy. He wants to stick to the script. He wants to come set the tone. And when I looked at their roster and some of their statistics, one guy that stands out to me and probably stands out to everybody is Reed Harrison, Mike. Listen, he's our spotlight player of the game. And first thing I saw was he's the reigning Class 2 100-meter dash state champion. Right. So he's got speed. But then you look at what he does for this team. He's the punter. He's the kicker. He returns kicks and punts. But he's their leading rusher and receiver. You see those numbers there. 7 yards every time he runs the ball, 5 touchdowns. 16 yards, a catch with 3 touchdowns. Also the leading tackler on this defense, 5 tackles for a loss, 4 picks, 2 fumble recoveries, and hey, he's taken a kick return 90 yards to the house this year. Reed Harrison is that guy for Cole Camp, and if they're going to come in here and get this first round win, it's going to be because Reed Harrison has a big game in Versailles.
This is liable to be in the trenches, slugging match with the win, and it is a cross win too, so it's not going to help either team from one quarter to the next. It's going to hurt both with that crosswind. So I expect to see slugging it out, running the ball. Who runs it best, who tackles best is going to be the winner here tonight.
And if you look at that game from week 5, 24-18, not a ton of points scored in that game. And Versailles likes to throw the ball a little bit, so does Cole Camp. But you said that weather. We anticipate that should cause some penalties that you may not be accustomed to seeing, and certainly some opportunity for some fumbles and things of that nature. So we told you about Harrison. Of course, just unbelievable. He does it in a lot of different sports. But their quarterback I was pretty impressed with because he's 6'5". It's Gentry Diekman, the senior. 6'5". He's a big body. He's got a strong arm, and he's a talented kid. He can throw it and he can run it. One knock that comes against this quarterback is he does have 11 picks coming into this season, but in some of those games that as you ran down those scores, they've been playing from behind, and you have a tendency to throw it up and try to make something happen. But at 6'5" with that big arm, even though he's got 11 picks, he can throw the football, and so Versailles defensively going to have to be sound because Cole Camp, they love to run it, but don't get caught napping because that quarterback, he loves to pull the play action, and he can throw it deep as well.
Yeah, should be a lot of fun. And, of course, the winner next Friday night will travel to Columbia, or just south of Columbia, really, on Discovery Parkway, to play Father Tolton, who is the 1 seed. They played a lot of Class 1 schools, so maybe that record's not quite as impressive as you might think. But they still are the 1 seed. They get the bye tonight, and they'll host the semifinal next week.
Every time I hear Father Tolton, I think of Michael Porter Jr., who, of course, played there and then a short stint at Mizzou, now an NBA champion. So you're watching our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show right here on Lake TV. Our kickoff is at 7. Now, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we return, we're going to have a special guest. It's the activities director from right here in Versailles, Aaron Allen.
You ride on our reputation. You ride on our reputation.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're in our last week of our great fall sale. You need to come take advantage of these good deals. Interest-free financing for 36 months, which is going to go away after this sale. We deliver the entire lake area, all kinds of great prices, great financing, and great delivery. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
Dealing with fatigue, sleepless nights, and chronic pain? Meet Dr. Beck with 40 years specializing in pain management, clinical nutrition, and board-certified in neuropathy. Boasting new techniques to the industry, including a rib adjustment only available at Beck Wellness. New specialty treatments for headaches, frozen shoulders, peripheral neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, and their brand new knee rehab. All while keeping nutrition top of mind. Call or go online today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
Back here on Lake TV for our Central Ozarks Medical Center pregame show, and this is not Aaron Allen. Hopefully we'll have him here for you in a couple of minutes in our pregame show, but for now we're going to talk about the hometown Versailles Tigers. And Mike, first, you don't love to talk about it, but the inevitable is true. Over the last 10 years, this district has struggled mightily, and over the last couple of years, only winning one game the last 2 years, or each year the last 2 years, 1-9. This year, the Versailles Tigers, 4-5, big things happening, and really, at 4-5, could easily be 6-3, 7-2, and playing really good football.
Yeah, some close losses. Of course, a close win in there, too. They beat Knob by 2 in the opener of the season. Lost at Warsaw. Warsaw's pretty good. Butler got him pretty good, too. Coach, we'll get to him in just a minute. I think he was checking on us there a little bit. El Dorado Springs lost by 3, lost by 6, won by 6 at Cole Camp, lost by 4 at Clinton, and then lost a tough one last week against Sherwood. A similar game to what we saw with Eldon and Boonville last week, where Sherwood took their good running back and put him in the Wildcat and just let him go crazy in the second half. So a similar situation. Versailles' coaching staff, they were not happy with the way they tackled or didn't tackle last week against Sherwood. That was a winnable game.
Yeah, and an opportunity to have a short-term memory. Now, their head coach in his third year, Warren Seitz, you probably know that name. It's because he was the quarterback for the Missouri Tigers, as well as went on to play in the NFL, and I had the opportunity to catch up with Versailles head coach Warren Seitz just a minute ago. Versailles head coach Warren Seitz. And, Coach, you're here in Versailles for a home playoff game. Got to be feeling pretty good coming into tonight's game.
It's exciting. You know, we haven't had a home playoff game here in a long time, so we're excited. Team's ready to play, and so let's get it on. The weather's not great, but it's warm inside each one of these guys, and I know they got a lot of heart, and we're going to play hard tonight.
Very good, and you get to host Cole Camp, who you saw in Week 5 and beat. What are some pros of getting to face a team you've already beaten this season?
Well, we also face them a lot during the summer, so we see Cole Camp a lot and really respect their players and their coaches and what they do there. But, you know, the familiarity with those guys as far as knowing what they do well, which is running the ball. You know, they got some tough-nosed kids over there, so we'll have to get them blocked offensively also. So, you know, there are some pros and there's some negative things. We put in a couple new things, so we'll see how it goes for us.
All right, so you come in. Could be the last time some of your senior class gets a chance to play here in Versailles. Talk about your senior class this season, Coach.
Well, led by Tyrus Ollison, we've got about 8 of them, and they've really done a nice job for us. And, you know, they've been through a lot over the last 3 years here at Versailles in the football program. And so I'm really happy for them and the way they've hung around and hopefully set a foundation with 4 wins up till this point and moving this program forward.
Coach, win or lose tonight, what do you want your 2023 Versailles Tigers to be remembered for?
Setting the foundation of a winning program in the future. I think that's the most we can do at this point, and hopefully then making it to the second round or the district championship or something like that.
That's Coach Warren Seitz for the Versailles Tigers. Coach, thank you for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you, Will.
So perfect transition. We talked about Coach Seitz said, I want this team to be known for setting the tone of turning around the Versailles Tigers. And so now I welcome in Activities Director with the School of Versailles here, Aaron Allen. And Coach Allen, I call you Coach. You know you from your days as a coach. But first year as the Activities Director, how you enjoying it?
It's good. It's definitely a change of pace. Keeps you busy. My favorite part is I wouldn't say tied down to just one sport, but getting to witness all of it and roam around. I get time and practices. I get to see other coaches coach, and that's one of my favorite parts is as a learner, you get to watch how other people handle kids, how they handle their business, how they go. You get those little coaching cues that you get to carry along with you. So it's a lot of fun to have your hands in a lot of different pots. So,
yeah, and so in your first year, man, it's been an exciting year for Morgan County R2 as a whole for the District of Versailles. And so I wanted you to kind of highlight. I understand you guys hosted volleyball, the girls' basketball team last year. I know there's a new superintendent. So there's so many things, not just football, that are positive, and it seems like the trajectory of this district are up.
It is very exciting. When you take it over, the groundwork was laid for us with the conference change. We've got really good staff that come in, and we have amazing coaches. And it feels like it's finally starting to pay off for those coaches. We hosted the Class 2 District 7 volleyball tournament, and that was a lot of fun for me. I got to learn a bunch, and the best part was our girls in Stover played for the district championship at our place. It was a lot of fun. Our girls made it to that game. I'm very proud of their work ethic and our coaches in that. Our girls golf was in its second year. We qualified a junior to the state golf tournament for the first time in Versailles history, so that was really exciting. Our football team is here with high hopes of playing in district championship, hopefully being able to meet up with whoever's on the other side of the bracket. We got to take care of business tonight, move forward, obviously to Father Tolton if that's the case for next week. But our districts for cross country, or this weekend, we just sent them off on the bus, and we have a full girls team for the first time ever, full guys team with some people who are up in their rankings who could qualify for the state cross country meet. So a lot of excitement, a lot of peppiness. We've got a lot of good stuff going on, and we just want to keep the ball rolling because we get to go into basketball where we know that we have been solid if we can continue that foundation. Yeah. Wrestling, we've been solid. All we hear them talk about is district plaque. They're excited. They set those expectations, and they're realistic expectations. There's a difference between having an expectation it not being achievable but the realistic ones are really fun and exciting because our kids, our student body, our community believe it.
And one thing I want to touch on that they can kind of see, I know that we're blocked with the window, but this view here, you get a look at the Audrey J. Walton Sports Complex with the new baseball and softball facilities. And if you look at this football field and some of the things you got going on here at Versailles, you guys have some incredible facilities, and you've made some big additions.
Yeah, it's really awesome when you kind of inherit this. I came from Butler, and so when we switch this conference, I'm telling our coaches and our players, you guys are going to go see really how blessed we are to have the facilities we have and why we should take care of them, why we have, why people want to come to us. Every time we go to the new conference meeting, are you guys going to host? Are you guys going to do this? You have turf. We have all the great things. New banners. We put new wall mats in the gym. We're just trying to get people excited about moving forward with our conference and letting people know that it was a good change. And with our numbers so far, even basketball, I just had to order 10 new middle school jerseys. We're having to do a bunch of things because kids are excited to come out. They know that they have hope. They know that they're competitive in every game. And that excites kids. That excites coaches. And we're seeing the results of that by the amount of kids that are coming out and being involved.
That's awesome. All right, so I want to ask you, I know you outside of this realm. I know you outside of the professional realm. I know that you're a strong believer and you absolutely love you. So I want to ask you, in your first year as the activities director, what's been one of your favorite parts, but two, maybe one of the challenges that you didn't think might come with this role?
I think one of my favorite parts is seeing how everything works. As a coach, you focus on your sport. You don't really know why things tend to happen, especially when you're younger. But when you're behind the seat and putting something on like this has taken 2 or 3 days to set up between officials and gate workers and all the people in concessions and then coaches and making sure and chain gangs and just a lot of work to put this on. And I never thought it was going to be like that because there's times where I can't watch a game. You're running around and you're doing the things. But it's a great learning experience for me because I have a little bit more grace for the people I'm around. I let those coaches vent. I let those coaches talk. And we just get a chance to talk through it and from the perspective that I see it. So it's really exciting having your hands and knowing that, to me, we're putting on a party tonight. Yeah. And I'm the host of the party. Versailles is the host of the party. And hopefully we get to end it with a good one.
All right, and then so that's one of your favorite parts, but maybe what's been an unexpected challenge or something that if you haven't been an activities director, you never would know was part of the job?
Well, I'm going to go just a little bit on the other side is the transportation. I also took transportation on with this job, and it's not a negative by any means. It was just literally like getting hit with a bus, you know, and starting with your CDL and driving it, and then all the roads and just the maintenance side of transportation. We have really good people. I've got a great secretary who does a great job, and so it's just a lot, being able to balance it. I thought it was just going to come in and, you know, you'd have days where you kick your feet up on the desk and chat and have good old boy conversations, and there's days where I'm just trapped in the office, you know, and that reality check of, hey, you're not going to go home till 7:30, 8 o'clock for 4 or 5 days in a row. So it's good. I love it because I'm around kids, and if I'm not around my own kids, I'm around these kids, and that's where I'd want to be.
Awesome. So this is Aaron Allen, the activities director here with Versailles. And before you go, I got to tell, because you'd never tell anybody, but gets back from vacation. My wedding is that week. The guy comes to pick up a altar that he thought was there. It had gotten ruined, so he goes to Lowe's, buys lumber, stain, everything it needs hardware, stays up, runs it over to my house for me. Unbelievable. So you were a big hand in that special day for my wife and I thank you very much again. But you got to know, very special individual, Aaron Allen with the School of Versailles is. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your time. Thank you guys for being here.
Our pleasure. We'll be right back on the rest of our COMC pregame show right after this.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Wait just a minute, I'm gonna send Dad a quick text. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, hon, where are you? You should be here by now. I tried calling and texting. Dad's home!
Ma'am, I regret to inform you that Jason was killed in a car crash today.
And we're back on Lake TV as the Versailles Tigers officially come onto the field. And those Versailles Tigers, we told you, 4-5 on the season. And they got a big one coming up tonight. Before we go, got to tell you about Reese Murdoch, the junior. He's our spotlight player of the game for the Versailles Tigers, the Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist spotlight player. And, Mike, we've loved him since he's a freshman, but look at this kid. Does it all. Doesn't get a lot of touches because he doesn't need them. 17 carries, 15 yards a carry, 4 scores, 30 catches. 20% of the time he takes it to the house. 4th in the team in tackles, 3 picks, a fumble recovery. Reese Murdoch is special. Look for him to have a big game tonight as you get a look at Reese Murdoch. So we have officially set the stage. Your foundation has been laid. Tonight, the Versailles Tigers, the 4 seed, playing host to the 5 seed, Cole Camp Blue Jays. It's the Missouri Class 2 District 3 District Playoffs on Lake TV.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists. As we welcome you back, it's time for our captains to meet at midfield.
Good luck, fellas. Good luck. Good luck tonight.
All right, gentlemen, good sportsmanship out here tonight. Watch hits away from the ball. When the ball's not in your area, don't block, even if it's legal. Listen to us as officials. We always try to help you out. So if we're talking to you, try to prevent flags, all right? Flags are bad, all right? The last thing I'll tell you is don't lead with your head. Lead with your hands. Lead with your hands, won't have any trouble. Lead with your head, we've got a problem, okay? Coaches, anytime we have penalty, I'll get with you on the sideline. I won't talk with your players out here at all. Any questions at all? You're dismissed, Coach.
Good luck, Coach.
Okay, Captain. Okay, for the visitor today, we've got tails and I've got heads. For your Tigers, got heads, tails, what's it called? Tails, he said. Tails. Drop it, we'll reflip it. Number 27, Zeke Miller. It is a tail. You won the toss.
You won the defer.
Defer to the second half. Cole Camp wins the toss. They're going to defer.
We'd like to receive. We want to defend that scoreboard.
Right over here.
Stay here, Black. Stay here. Stay tight. You're good.
So Cole Camp, they win the toss, and they're going to defer to the second half, so the Versailles Tigers get to start with the football. It's Lake TV's High School Football Live, and it's officially the Class 2 District 3 District Playoffs. And I'm telling you what, Mike, Cole Camp, Versailles, like we told you, they've already seen each other this year. This one has the making of being a really, really tight contest.
Yeah, you would think so. Certainly from the past history of the game being played just back in September over at Cole Camp. Both these programs, I mean, you're 3-6, 4-5 respectively. You just want to get a win in district. And something that Coach Jolly over at Eldon, when he was there before, pointed out to me, and it didn't really ever occur to me before, was it's so important to get some wins in the postseason, not maybe for the seniors, except for, you want your seniors to get wins, but you get to work with the younger players for another week or another week after that. And that's a big deal because it's not a year-round thing with high school football.
Yeah, that's a great point. Always important. So Cole Camp set to kick here. And we'll keep you right here on Lake TV as we conclude our COMC pregame show.
Yeah, what a great night for football here. First little taste of winter. Yeah, it's not that bad. Of course, we're sitting here inside, but that does make it a little bit easier for us. But our crew working outside, they'll be out in it. Of course, the players, they kind of forget about it once things get going here. Ball's teed up, and we're about ready to get underway as Versailles will be defending the south goal. They move up a little bit. They're feeling that the wind's going to catch this kickoff, and we're underway.
So there it is, a squib kick going to actually go out of play. So an our veterinary penalty flag to start the game, and not exactly an ideal start for Coach Shear's team. And sometimes on special teams, we've seen that, trying to keep it short, but hard to keep it in play when you kick it that hard directly at the sideline. So Versailles is going to get pretty good starting field position, and really, it went out at the 34-yard line. So with the penalty, you gain 1 yard.
It's a 1 yard penalty. That rule is fluctuated, let's say, over the years. And I was kind of reminiscing a little while ago with somebody about how the playoff format has evolved over the years. I don't know if it's a great idea to have everybody in the playoffs. I mean, you play 9 games to really make it to, you got a chance to get in the playoffs, and that should mean something a little more. But here we go.
First down. Direct snap to Murdoch, and he's going to take it across the 40 up to the 42-yard line. It's an 8-yarder on first down, and he's a threat to score every single time he touches it, and a great start out of the gate with an 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's everybody's going to the Wildcat. Get your best athlete. Allison with a good lead block here, and a great block by number 11. That is Xavier Jones out there to seal the edge.
So second down, they're going to say 3 here from the 43-yard line. And again, Murdoch going to get the direct snap, cuts back across field, and real close to first down yardage. They're going to call for an official measurement. No, they're going to give him a Beck Wellness Center first down.
Yeah, the linesman on the near side had it all the way. It was kind of borderline. Of course, we're a long way from the field here, too. And my eyesight's not what it used to be, but Versailles will certainly take the first down.
We didn't get a chance to talk about the Versailles quarterback, the junior Fletcher Bias. He's been playing real strong over the last 3 weeks. He had a great game when we had him on Lake TV. He's been playing fundamentally sound and protecting the football over the last couple of weeks. Back to Murdoch now, calls his own number, and Colcamp now making some adjustments. They had 3 guys waiting for him, leading the way for Colcamp. The linebacker, he's all over the place. Cody DeWitt, the senior, leads the team in tackles, and he limits Versailles to just a 1-yard gain here.
Yeah, Grant Rodriguez will also come up number 2, and took on a blocker and was able to get himself in there and help out on the tackle. That's, they were fooled the first time, 7-yard gain. It's been a little more difficult for Versailles to get traction now, that Wildcat. They may not stay with us much longer.
Again, Murdoch now. Back to the other side, plants his foot and then goes outside slightly. A solid gain on second down, but only 4 or 5. Going to bring up third down and 4 now for the Tigers. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how many more times they go right back to Murdoch out of the direct snap.
Xander Montoya with the tackle there for the Bluebirds. Again, they come in at 3-6, Versailles at 4-5. What would be nice for Versailles anyway to get a win here and be 500 after week 10. That'd be something this program has not seen for a few years.
And Murdoch now going to roll to his right.
He's going to throw it.
He could. He's going to take a shot downfield, and it's going to fall incomplete. Kind of aired out of bounds. Not sure the receiver had an opportunity. Xavier Jones and Tristan Albrecht both there for the Tigers, and that's going to bring up 4th and 4. Well defended. I think that was Harrison out there in coverage.
Yeah, and I think maybe the wind got this a little bit. He had to wait longer than really wanted to make the throw, and that wind is at his back across the field toward the track out there, and I think it was just enough to push it out of bounds.
He had plenty of room had he wanted to tuck and run, but nonetheless, 4th down and 4, balls the 49-yard line of Colcamp.
And it looks like they are going to go for it here unless somebody steps back to field the punt. Nope.
Murdoch going to find Allison, who's open inside the 40 for a Beck Wellness Center first down to the 38-yard line. And on 4th and 4, the Tigers convert in a solid play as Allison looked like he was going to block slips out there in the flat, and really nice play design and well executed.
I'll tell you what, that was close. Harrison went really low on the tackle, and if he misses that, Ty's still running.
And Allison is such a force to be reckoned with. A couple weeks ago, Mike, he had, right before the half, he took the football away from the ball carrier when they played Buffalo, and he went like 70 yards to the house for a score.
Kid has spent some time in a weight room the last couple of years.
And here again is Murdoch, who's got some room outside inside the 30-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 26. He's got 12 and a Beck Wellness Center first down.
Nothing fancy here. He starts to go off tackle, but that really doesn't develop, and then that extra special speed. Little stiff arm there, and really kind of tripped there at the end. That could have been a flag pretty easy.
So at the 27-yard line, the Tigers really having their way. Now they did get forced into a 4th down situation, but converted. And interesting, we're seeing Murdoch remain out of the quarterback position. He's ran it mostly, but he has attempted a couple of passes. Keeps it on the ground here, and he's got good yardage up the middle, down to the 22-yard line for a gain of 4.
Grant Rodriguez again on the tackle, had a lot of help there as well. So Versailles, they had the one pass that was really off the mark. I think maybe the wind really affected it, but they were able to come right back to that and find Allison and get that first down off the 4th down play to keep this drive alive and moving it methodically down the field.
And Mike and I will do our best to keep you updated on Lake area scores. Warrensburg strikes first at home against Osage. They lead 7-0, 10:54 left in the first.
That's another 4-5 game in that district.
So here's Murdoch, and he's got some room to the outside, closes quickly, and he's going to keep fighting inside the 20 down to the 19. We'll give him 3 or 4, going to bring up 3rd down and short as the Tigers are inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone.
Yeah, that was a good cutback. Really, Colcamp did a really good job of setting the edge here. Watch the corner come up and force and cut him back into traffic. A good play by him, but still great speed by Murdoch to keep that play moving and set up 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 officially. 3 wide receivers, and that's the way the ball's going to go as Murdoch. No, this isn't Murdoch. This is Chase Shoemaker, and he has it down to the 15-yard line. He's got a Beck Wellness Center first down and down to the 15-yard line, and that's the first time we've seen the senior who's had a nice year for the Tigers, and he does a nice job cutting back there and falling forward to get those couple of extra yards. So Shoemaker, a tough run and a first down for Versailles.
And the lineman doing a great job. Ben Peck came up and got a block on the corner as well to allow Shoemaker to get that 4 and the first down. It's interesting how they're lining Allison up. He looks like a linebacker on offense.
Shoemaker, the direct snap, and the defense says no, not this time. He actually loses about a yard. First guy there, Rodriguez, the sophomore, who's had a nice year for Colcamp.
Peyton Webb also in on the tackle, number 64. We don't have the heights and weights of the Bluebird players here on our roster, but number 64 looks like, yeah, he may be up around 200 pounds, a little more than that.
Yeah, we'll just call him a specimen.
Okay.
So 2nd down and long from the 16-yard line. Inside 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Murdoch now.
He's got it.
The outside now cuts back inside. Down to about the 4-yard line. They'll mark him there, and I think that's enough. Yep, it's a Beck Wellness Center first down at the 5, and it'll be the Tigers with a 1st and goal from the 5. We've yet to see Fletcher Bias, the junior signal caller, for the Tigers.
I thought he had the touchdown there when he had the cutback. There was a great lane there. Didn't get a great spot, but we got 1st and goal now.
Yeah, 1st and goal from the 5. Murdoch remains in there at the quarterback position out of the Wildcat. Takes the snap, going to roll to his left, looking for a hole. Inside the 5 to the house, touchdown, and the Tigers strike first. It's Reese Murdoch from 5 yards out, and for Murdoch, that is his 7th his fifth touchdown rush of the season, and he is impressive. He really had his way on that opening series. Versailles impressive. They eat 6 minutes and 46 seconds off the clock to open the game on a touchdown.
Murdoch with 9 carries for 53 yards and the touchdown there. Hey, get your best athlete the ball. Let him do something with it.
Yeah, I think it's a great strategy, and if Cole Camp can't stop it, you may not see anything but that tonight. And on the 2-point attempt, Murdoch, he's going to run into some trouble, and the Bluebird defense stiffens up and holds the Tigers from converting the 2-point conversion. So 5:14 left in the first quarter, and it's Versailles up in front 6-0 here in the early going.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission. Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
Back here on Lake TV, and it's Versailles striking first, Mike. And even though they got great starting field position, they ate off some time off the clock, about 6.5 minutes, and they really featured their star, Reese Murdoch, who, as you said, 9 carries on the series, and even tried the 2-pointer, which they weren't able to get. But Versailles up 6-0, and be interesting to see how long that trend continues.
Well, I'm sure that Colcamp, when they get the opportunity, will make some adjustments. I've been waiting to say this name. That was Ziggy Archambault, who had that tackle to save the 2-point conversion.
So here's the return now, trying to switch fields is Rodriguez, and he's across the 40 before being upended and held at about the 42-yard line. And so the Bluebird offense starts at their own 42 with the football for the first time.
Chase Shoemaker on special teams helping out there on that tackle. Good reversal of the field, but just was able to cover it up. Sometimes you get out of your lanes when you have a reversal like this all the way across the field. But Versailles did bunch up a little bit there, but they were able to recover on defense. And check, that was actually 27, Zeke Miller with a tackle for the Tigers.
So we get our first look at Diekman at quarterback, 6'5". Look at that frame. He's going to take a shot on his first attempt, and he's looking for Harrison. Harrison comes back, and he's interfered with. Coming back, trying to defend the receiver, and Harrison had a couple of steps. It was underthrown, and unfortunately for the defender, he never turned around to play the football, and so the pass interference will be 15 yards, and that is an R veterinary penalty flag that'll move it into Tiger territory.
First penalty of the game on Versailles, and I don't know, he just didn't get turned around. If he turns his head, it's a great defensive play. He didn't, so they're going to call that just about every time.
Yeah, the old adage goes, if you don't turn around and face the football, they typically can call it any time. Someone that's really good at that is Kelsey, causing defensive pass interference, even when it's not, because he knows how to make it appear that way. So 1st and 10 now inside the 45-yard line, officially at the 43, and Rodriguez gets the carry up the middle and runs into a wall of Tiger defenders.
Good tackle, leading the tackle there, Xavier Jones, among others, many others actually, and a lot of help from Jashawn Cotton, sophomore.
2, Grant Rodriguez with carry, gain of 4, second.
So 4 on first down, and one thing, Mike, is both Grant Rodriguez and Grady Stratman, they both get a lot of carries. They both average between 4 and 5 yards a carry, and so for Colcamp, that is kind of their formula for success.
They were going for the bomb there on the first play of the game, and then the ball dropped. Had a man out in the flat. I don't know if that would have been enough for the first down there for Reed Harrison, but a break for Versailles. He was open.
What a great matchup. The junior and the senior, as Reese Murdoch lines up on Harrison, the reigning Class 2 100-meter dash champion. Love to see those two in a race.
Yeah, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? And we may see something along those lines here as this game progresses.
So 3rd down and 6 now. Diekman hands it off and close to a first down. Going to be stopped shy. The ball carrier is Stratman this time, the senior, Grady Stratman, and they're going to mark him about a yard shy, so 4th down and 1, and with it at the 33-yard line, you keep the offense out there. You're certainly going for it. 4th and short, down 6-0, but here's an opportunity for the Versailles defense to make a statement early.
Yeah, Strathman on that particular run, very patient. I don't think it was really designed to pop outside, but Versailles had certainly sealed the gaps between the tackles. Here we go, this short yardage.
So 4th down and a short 1. Diekman going to call his own number. He's got it inside the 35-yard line. We'll give him 3 yards on the Beck Wellness Center first down, and really a nice play. And at 6'5", that's going to be really hard to stop on 4th and short, 3rd and short, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, he ran up right there, which is usually not a great combination when you're trying to go between the tackles. Chase Shoemaker on the tackle for the Tigers, but a first down for the Bluebirds.
So ball's at the 29-yard line, and both teams a little methodical, like you said, on these drives. Of course, Colcamp, they got the pass interference, which was a big chunk, and here is Stratman. He's got a hole. Look out, inside the 10, inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. 25-yard scamper, and that is a big-time gainer and a Beck Wellness Center first down. They mark it at the 5-yard line, so it's a 24-yard gain officially, and that's really first and goal for Colcamp.
Yeah, can't arm tackle, but a great job, what they used to call a counter tray. They took the right tackle, right guard, brought them to their left, and opened up a big, big hole there for Strathman.
So Rodriguez and Stratman in the backfield. Actually, it is just Rodriguez now as Stratman split to the left. Rodriguez runs into a wall, and good hold defensively after a couple of yards by Rodriguez brings up 2nd down and goal as Colcamp knocking on the door of tying this one early.
Garrett Belt beat his man off the line of scrimmage and really forced that play where it wasn't designed to go. Shane Bright was able to clean it up.
Shane Bright, he's worth mentioning. Also, Matthew Bright, the junior tight end, he is a specimen as well. We'll be calling his name throughout tonight's game. So 2nd down and goal now. Diekman, the handoff. Closes quickly, though, and the Versailles defense able to keep Stratman out of the end zone. But as you said, it was a big hole, but closes quickly as the Versailles defense barrows down.
Watch Shoemaker close quickly here. Had some help. I never did catch the number.
Ollison was the first guy there that swung him around. Wow. Yeah, Tyrus Ollison, you alluded to him hitting the weight room. It shows on that play because the running back had a full head of steam and looks like he ran into a wall. That wall is Tyrus Ollison. 3rd down and goal. Inside give. And the defense for the Tigers come up with a stop on 3rd and goal. Nothing doing. Rodriguez, the ball carrier, and he actually gets pushed back a half a yard. How about the Tigers' defensive front here?
Cotton with a great play. He blows this up. 77 in there underneath all of that mass of humanity there. A lot of help.
Dalton Reza also in.
And Jonathan Klein.
And I'll tell you, Coach said that Dalton Reza has been a staple for this defense. He doesn't say a lot, but averaging over 11 tackles a game is Reza. He's been the stud along with Ollison defensively. So 4th down and goal. Little play action, and there is the throw, incomplete, and that play is made defensively for the Versailles Tigers, Shane Bright.
Yeah, that was a well-designed play. I'm not sure why he made the shuttle pass here. I mean, he was getting a little pressure, but I think at 6'5", he just flips that over the top. The shuttle pass just didn't get there.
Yeah, that was a big stand, but you're right. He had an opportunity, and even if that was caught, the guy had to go to the ground. You're out of the end zone, so the Tigers' defense with the pressure, it was Bright who forced a quick throw, and the Tigers defense give it back to the offense. And it's been the Reese Murdoch show up to this point in time for Coach Warren Seitz' Versailles Tigers.
I wonder if they go back to a more, oh no, they've still got Murdoch in the Wildcat.
Takes the snap now, going to try to get outside. He does. He's across the 10, lowers his head, still on his feet. Murdoch now across the 25. They mark him at the 28-yard line, and that's a 24-yard run and a Beck Wellness Center first down.
Yeah, he showed the elite speed there. Just very patient, waited for the blocking to develop. Good little crack back there. Allison gets enough of his man, but the speed of Murdoch allows him, he's got to shove the tackler out of the way and picks up another 5.
So that is the way the first quarter concludes. The Tigers out in front 6-0 with the football. You're watching exclusive coverage of Lake Area High School football on Lake TV.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, Show Me Zero from MoDOT, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, Our Veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Owner Associate, Ozark Homes, Beck Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
And we're back on Lake TV, and a great start for the hometown Tigers. They're up 6-0 after the first quarter of play, and Reese Murdoch with 11 or 12 carries thus far. He has been the workhorse for Coach Warren Seitz and the Tigers, and they're up to the 28-yard line, and really, that one play got them out of that hole.
Yeah.
I felt like that was an opportunity for Colcamp because they got stopped on the goal line, but what a uphill battle when you put a team inside their own 3-yard line. Helps when you got a guy like Reese Murdoch and a great offensive front that's able to open those holes.
Yeah, I heard an announcer this weekend saying the shadow of their own goal line. I don't know how a goal line casts a shadow, but it worked out for Versailles with Murdoch getting outside and getting that first down and some serious breathing room.
Shoemaker on the carry this time and limited to a gain of 2.
I thought he was moving a little bit before the snap. They can call that if you're moving forward. They get hit. You talk about Kelsey. They hit him with a similar penalty against the Chargers this weekend.
They kind of pick on him. There's a lot of attention on that guy anymore.
And why is that?
Because his mom seems to be everywhere.
His mom and his girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, between the two of them. So second down and 8 now. Murdoch going to roll to his right. What a block by Allison. He just upended a guy, and Murdoch still on his feet.
He was out of bounds before that ball came out.
And that's a break for Murdoch because, yes, he did, but right after his foot stepped out at the 47-yard line after the 17-yard Beck Wellness Center first down. It was Harrison who put his helmet on the football, and it popped out, but like you said, he was out, and it's good for 17 more Reese Murdoch yards. Yeah, that's the Allison
cleanup block there. Well, I've got Murdoch now is here, 79. I got him for 96 yards on 11 carries.
Yeah, not a bad first half, to say the least. And this time Shoemaker now. He's got Allison out in front. Now he cuts back inside, and he's going to be bamboozled by 2 or 3 different Bluebirds who closed that hole. Looked like Shoemaker could have probably went outside. He had Allison, but decides to cut inside, and Colcamp waiting for Shoemaker.
Yeah, there's just nothing fancy here. They used to USC. Yeah, I think you're right. He could have taken that on outside. Looks like he had good leverage there from Dalton Race out in front. They used to call that student body left, student body right, and that's basically what Versailles is doing right now.
So second down and 10 now for the Tigers, and Xavier Jones now a late sub, and they're going to call a timeout, that being the Tigers. So we'll take a commercial break and be back with this. Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
Dealing with fatigue, sleepless nights, and chronic pain? Meet Dr. Beck with 40 years specializing in pain management, clinical nutrition, and board-certified in neuropathy. Boasting new techniques to the industry, including a rib adjustment only available at Beck Wellness. New specialty treatments for headaches, frozen shoulders, peripheral neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, and their brand new knee rehab. All while keeping nutrition top of mind. Call or go online today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
And we welcome you back to Lake TV for our Game of the Week presented by Polylift Boat Lifts. And, of course, Mike, the winner of tonight's contest is going to play 1 seed Father Tolton. And I wanted to give a shout-out to Father Tolton football beat writer for Como Sports, Davis Wilson, watching tonight on Roku. So, Davis, very talented writer for Como Sports, watching with great interest because his Father Tolton team, they're having a good season. Here's Shoemaker now on the carry, trying to get outside. He does get across midfield, but a nice tackle by Rodriguez, limiting him. He gets about 4 or 5 and moves it into Colcamp territory.
Yeah, that was the first time that he got a chance to clear the tackle there and give Murdoch a little bit of a break. I think you just gave the score, but I'll go again with it. 14-0 Warrensburg over Osage at the end of the first quarter, thanks to Allison Schneider for providing those scores. We'll get Eldon scores from Jennifer Hess. She has a vested interest in that game with her son Hunter, the quarterback, and all-around great player for Eldon.
So on 3rd down and 6 now, Murdoch back in there. He's going to throw back across his body. Look out from behind. Almost tripped up. He stays on his feet across the 40, down to the 36-yard line. A 13-yard gain and a Beck Wellness Center first down.
Well, that's just elite speed. To be able to shake that tackle. I mean, he tipped the pass a little early, but again, it's tough rolling to your left to get your shoulders and your hip set to throw the ball. Watch how he's a little off balance here, doesn't like the angle, and said, yeah, I'm just going to get out of here and just outrun everybody.
Harrison very nearly had him coming off the edge, but Murdoch so special, Mike, and another 13 yards after a tough hit. So Shoemaker in there now to spell Murdoch. Shoemaker going to keep it up the middle, and he's going to be stopped at about the 39-yard line. A modest gain on first down will bring up 2nd down for Versailles.
So Shoemaker, watch how he's rolling forward a little bit as the snap happens. I wouldn't be surprised if he got caught on that eventually. I'm going to check another score here, William.
It's 0-0. Camdenton Rolla tied after the conclusion of the first quarter there. Shout out to Luke Hagedorn with the update there. And for the Tigers, this game flying by. We've only had 27 minutes since kickoff and already a quarter and 4 minutes into this one.
Yeah, and no dead ball situations. They're running the ball so effectively.
Murdoch now, and it's going to be a reverse to Jones. Sniffed out well by Colcamp, and great recognition by the Bluebirds. And Jones did a nice job to even get positive yardage because Colcamp sniffed that one out.
Yeah, Cody DeWitt got upfield, and Jones had no choice but to try to cut that ball back and get something positive, which he did.
Brad Yoder providing updates from Osage and Warrensburg. Of course, Brad Yoder, a great Versailles Tiger alum in his own right, held many records before, I believe Trey Woods broke a handful of those
in the
basketball side.
He could shoot it, no doubt about that, man.
Now, of course, the assistant superintendent with the district of Osage, or school of the Osage, and they're down 14-0 in the second quarter at Warrensburg. So 3rd down and 5 now. Murdoch takes the snap, going to roll to his left. He's looking to throw again. He's going to throw across his body, has his target, and that's a completed pass down to the 21-yard line. A Beck Wellness Center first down, a 10-yard gain. Was it Jones or was it Schofield?
It was Albrecht getting his first catch of the night. Of course, only the 3rd pass attempt. That was a rather complicated combination route they ran over there with 3 receivers, kind of setting a double screen.
It's worth noting, Mike, that Reese Murdoch came into this game with the highest quarterback rating in the state of Missouri, a perfect 1-for-1, 46 yards and a touchdown.
Isn't there some sort of minimum count involved in that usually?
Not in my book.
Okay, good enough.
Murdoch up the middle on a wall, so inside the 20-yard line on the gainer.
He got more out of that than I thought he was going to. Colcamp really shut that right side of the offense down there, but he was able to work it enough to get positive yardage out of it.
5 officially as they mark it at the 16-yard line, bringing up 2nd down and 5. And Murdoch well over 100 here in the first half. I know we have stats we'll run through during our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. And Versailles right now in control, up 6-0, but this is only the second time they've had the football. Murdoch goes the other way, runs into a wall, and
blow the whistle here. Come on, man.
Surprised he didn't try to bounce that outside with his speed. There's no one on the field with the exception of maybe Reed Harrison that have a shot on Reese Murdoch in the open field. So 3rd down and short now. They limit him to 1 yard. But, man, I'm telling you what, 3rd and 4, you know this is 4-down territory. Hard to stop a team like the Tigers when they've got a kid like Reese Murdoch. They're snapping the football, too, out of the backfield.
A couple of defensive linemen for Colcamp look a little gassed here. I mean, I try to do a little bit of a hurry up, but you got it rolling so good. Maybe it's best just to be more methodical as they have been here in the first half.
On 3rd down now. Murdoch, real patient, waits for the lead block of Ollison inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line. An 8-yard gain and a Beck Wellness Center first down. Versailles inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone. And look at Tyrus Ollison set the tone, and look how patient Murdoch is. Even though Ollison blocked the defender into Murdoch, he bounces right off of Murdoch. Man.
That elite athleticism just cruises along. He sees his spot and just kicks it. We got a timeout, Wade.
So there is a timeout called by the officials, so we'll take a commercial break. 5:02 left in the first half. The Tigers up 6-0.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Life jacket, cooler, drink, kayak. Get everything down to the water in record time. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick this lake season. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. crown-power.com.
And we're back here on Lake TV. And for those of you just joining us, 5:02 left here in the first half. And both teams just one series thus far up to this second series for the Tigers. Versailles marched down and scored, took 6.5 minutes off the clock. Colcamp answered but got stopped at the 2-yard line. And Versailles is taking it from their 2 all the way down to the 7 thus far. So 91 yards on this drive, and they're not done yet. First down and goal.
Watch for some sort of option on counter.
Yeah, and he's to the house. Touchdown, Reese Murdoch from 7. You're not going to stop him. That is his 2nd of the night, his 6th touchdown rush of the year. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the Reese Murdoch show.
Well, they had the wide side of the field to the left. The play was set up on the right hash. You've got trips receivers over there. It just looks like you're going to try to spread a run-pass option, RPO over there. Oh, he takes one step to the left counter and just outruns everybody to the corner to the right. That was a well-designed and executed play.
Yeah, this has been an impressive showing, and you got to give a shout-out to the Versailles staff because this is completely different than what we've seen from them this year. Coming out, and I bet you Coach Shearer and the Colcamp coaching staff left scratching their head. This is not what they planned for.
In the same formation, what we got here, a timeout call by Versailles.
Tigers burn their 2nd timeout. We'll take another commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists. A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Welcome you back as you get a look at the Crown Power and Equipment Instant Replay and Reese Murdoch. A boy, a man amongst boys, Mike. He's so tough and, of course, unofficial, but I'd bank you're right on. 16 carries, $128 and 2 scores here in the first half for Reese Murdoch.
That's pretty impressive, and we've seen people the last 2 weeks, and it happened to Versailles. Now here's the 2-point conversion.
Murdoch rolling out. Oh, he's going to have to get rid of it. Keeps it on the ground, now throws across his body, and it's almost hauled in. There is an Our Veterinary penalty flag in the end zone.
Yeah, there's going to be a hold in the end zone. How did Murdoch keep this play alive? I mean, he was done there, and he rolls, and I'm going to throw. No wasting pressure on me. I'm just going to step back from this guy and throws it up. There was a hold in the end zone.
And it should have been caught, really. It hit his receiver, and the penalty is going to be against the Tigers, so the penalty is declined. And your score, 12-0, Versailles out in front with 4:42 left in the half.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're in our last week of our great fall sale. You need to come take advantage of these good deals. Interest-free financing for 36 months, which is going to go away after this sale. We deliver the entire lake area, all kinds of great prices, great financing, and great delivery. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
Back here on Lake TV, where the hometown Tigers up 12-0 on the legs of Reese Murdoch. They're set to kick off now to Cole Camp. Mike, we have some score updates.
Yeah, Eldon off to a good start against the Buffalo. They're up 20-6.
Live football recovered by the Tigers. It was a squib kick, ricochets off the fielding man who was a blocker up at the 48-yard line, and the Tigers recover, and they've got it at the Cole Camp 48.
Garrett Belt with the kickoff for Versailles, so the Tigers get the first big break of the game. They've made their own breaks. I'm thinking, Murdoch's thinking, man, really, I can't run the ball again? No, he'll take it. He's had 16 carries here in the first half as the clock has wound all the way down to the 4:43 mark. But the first big break goes Versailles' way, and after having missed a couple of 2-point conversions, it's a big deal to get another score here of some sort.
Yeah, right out of it. Out of the shotgun wildcat formation again. It's Shoemaker, but we have an Our Veterinary penalty flag, and someone started early.
Schofield's in the game now, a wide receiver. It wasn't he who had the penalty. I just wanted to be able to recognize as many of the kids as we can. Looking at the Versailles Mafia assistant coaching staff down here on the sideline.
Penalty is 5 yards.
Yeah, and we've said it before, but the Versailles assistant coaches, all former players right here, and they've got some good ones. Of course, we've got Dylan Ballou, Dusty Daniels, and of course the 2-time national champion Kyle Meyer, and one of the Coopers as well, one of the Wilsons as well. And I'll tell you what, it's always great when you have the former players that want to come back and want to talk about what it was like when they played and that tradition and get those young guys interested. And that is the motto here in Versailles, as Versailles on their first down carry after the penalty flag goes nowhere. So 2nd down and 15, and kind of uncharted territory for the Tigers tonight.
Yeah, you really always want to try to take advantage of every break that goes your way. The penalty to start the drive, and then no gain on 2nd and 15.
So on 2nd and long, Shoemaker now out of the Wildcat. Direct snap to him. Pretty good momentum. He's going to fall forward for 5. Gets back to the initial line of scrimmage, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 10 from the 48.
Yeah, running more to the short side of the field. I thought a couple of his blockers there were just watching the play, but they've been very effective obviously with the numbers they put up here, very effective here in the first half. You'd like to see Shoemaker get rolling a little bit to complement Murdoch if you're following Versailles in this game.
So 3rd down and long now for the Tigers. Shoemaker. He's going to keep it on the ground. He cuts back inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line. He gets 7. Going to bring up 4th down and 3, and I think Versailles may be going for it.
Yeah, he got just enough to make you think about it with 6 yards there. Probably 4th down, a long 4, short 5. But that was a good run. Again, looking for the block. Cuts up early, puts his head down, and gets everything he can out of the run. Yeah, off in the 43, this is kind of a tweener. They may call a timeout here and think about this one a little bit. Play clock still. Yeah, they're not even coming out of the huddle. I think they're going to run the clock all the way down here if they can and then take the timeout.
And it looks like Shoemaker may be shaken up down there. Hard to see, but it looks like he's holding his hand, maybe wincing in pain. But play clock comes to a close, and the Tigers going to burn their final timeout of the half with 2:32 left. So we'll take a commercial break and be back on Lake TV's Game of the Week, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts.
Wait just a minute, I'm gonna send Dad a quick text. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, hun, where are you? You should be here by now. I tried calling and texting. Dad's home!
Ma'am, I regret to inform you that Jason was killed in a car crash today.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
Back here on Lake TV, right before a 4th and 5, and it is Caden Wilson, the other assistant here for Versailles, and another great Versailles Tiger in his own time.
Yeah, Cooper Wilson, the older brother, was he was one of those guys like Cooper Kupp. He was just, how'd that guy always get open, man? He had some catches. And I heard one of our assistants over here say he's at Brookfield. That's where we moved from when we came to Versailles back a long
his
time
younger
ago.
brother, Caden Wilson.
Yeah.
So, of course, he knows where his brother's at. And it seemed like for many years there was always a Wilson out there making plays. So here's 4th down and long. Shoemaker crosses body. Allison holds it in inside the 30-yard line all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's good for 27 yards and a Beck Wellness Center first down. And how about the job by Shoemaker to extend the play and give Allison a chance to make a play, and Allison did just that.
Just a little flip, and he dropped it right over the linebacker. Allison with a good finish. They were trying to strip the ball away from him, but he's able to secure what a big first down on 4th and probably 5 yards.
Versailles now 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions, I believe, and that's crucial, especially in a 2-score game. And Colcamp has only had the football one time in this first half because the onside, which wasn't intentional, but it goes down. So on first down, the carry up the middle, I think that's Murdoch, and he's got good yards inside the 15.
Yeah, I think they want to milk this clock all the way. Well, you want to score and then worry about the clock later, but it'd be ideal on the situation. Was that Shoemaker getting the run? Oh, no, you're right. It was Murdoch. But a good run there on first down, positive yardage, and a timeout call.
And Colcamp going to burn their first timeout with 1:30 left, so we'll take another commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV.
Dealing with fatigue, sleepless nights, and chronic pain? Meet Dr. Beck with 40 years specializing in pain management, clinical nutrition, and board-certified in neuropathy. Boasting new techniques to the industry, including a rib adjustment only available at Beck Wellness. New specialty treatments for headaches, frozen shoulders, peripheral neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, and their brand new knee rehab. All while keeping nutrition top of mind. Call or go online today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
Back here on Lake TV, it's your Game of the Week presented by Polylift Boat Lifts, and it's district playoffs across the state of Missouri. Of course, we got Class 2 District 3, where Father Tolton, the 1 seed, awaits the winner of tonight's contest. On the other side of the bracket, Warsaw, the 2 seed, playing home to Carrollton, and South and North Callaway, the 3 and 6 seeds, paired against each other. They're playing at South Callaway tonight, so Versailles hoping to hold on here. They'd get Father Tolton, the 1 seed, but these are some new teams with the exception of Warsaw that Versailles is going to get in district play moving forward. Of course, you look at them in their first year in this conference, Mike, and I think that Versailles fans and faithful think they're happy with the move.
Yeah, the traditionalists didn't care for it, and here's Shoemaker.
Staying on his feet. Great effort. Finally taken down. Not a whole lot doing. And we have an R veterinary penalty flag coming in late, and I believe it's going to be a late hit.
Shoemaker had to reverse his field, man. Two guys were jumping the lane he was looking for.
This is going to be a backbreaker for Colcamp.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty obvious call there. Shoemaker was down and quite defenseless. It's a personal foul. So this will be half the distance. And I'm not going to say whether it's first down or not because we've had some issues with this call in the past.
Yeah, I never know if it's the automatic first down or
It
if
should be. Wouldn't you think that's an automatic first down?
Well, from the 12, so they'd get 6 yards. If it wasn't the automatic, it would be 2nd down and 1.
And they're showing 3rd down, so that's not automatic. Okay.
So 2nd down and 1 from the. They're going to say second down and 2 from the 6.5 yard line. 3rd down, rather. So 3rd down and short here after the penalty.
This is Shoemaker's drive here. Oh, a fumble, and he just has to fall on it.
And it's going to lose a couple of yards back to the 9 yard line. So 4th down and 3 or 4 now for the Tigers. And with a minute left in the first half, this could be a big swing either way.
Well, I know life's not fair, but it just strikes me that you take a helmet to the head and it's only a 6 yard penalty and it's not a first down. I have a hard time making that compute.
Yeah, that's tough. But anyway you shake it, Mike, 4th down and 3. Shoemaker in there out of the Wildcat. Takes the snap and going to roll to his left. He's got plenty of green daylight inside the 5, and he's going to be forced down at the 3. He's got 5 yards and enough for a Beck Wellness Center first down.
Yeah, that's pretty good awareness by Shoemaker there. He just, one, you could tell he wanted to get out of bounds. A little pump fake. There really wasn't anybody open in the end zone. They kind of turned sideways, got out of bounds, stopped the clock, and 1st and goal for Versailles.
Once again, the Tigers convert on 4th down. They're 3 for 3 tonight, and each time they've converted on 4th down, it's led to something good, and here they're knocking on the door. 1st down and goal from the 4, just 35 seconds, and worth noting, Versailles has no timeouts remaining.
Okay, I can't see the scoreboard. I was just getting ready to ask you that.
Shoemaker on 1st down. Going to roll to his right. He's going to throw into the end zone. Intercepted inside the 10, and it's a race here. Harrison taken down at the 28-yard line, but the Colcamp defense flexes their muscles, and that's a big hold for Colcamp.
Yeah, with no timeouts in 35 seconds, you could almost see the pass play coming there. And that little flip pass he got to keep the drive alive earlier, well, the same kind of pass, but just came up a little bit short. I think he had a man open, too, in the going towards the corner, and the pass just came up short. He actually had 2 receivers open. Oh, yeah, that could have been a face mask at the end, too. I don't think it would have been a 15-yarder. But
I think there's only one vicinity at the high school level, isn't there? Or do they have a 5 and a 15?
I thought it was a 5 and 15, but I wouldn't swear to that.
1st down now for Colcamp, 27 seconds. Diekman going to take a shot and air it out. Looking for his intended target, and it's knocked away by Albrecht. That was really a pretty good throw. Got it up there with lots of height, and Albrecht plenty of time to make a play, so falls incomplete. 20 seconds left in the first half.
Look at the receiver is running toward the line of scrimmage, and that, of course, is the outstanding athlete, Reed Harrison. They just don't call that, do they? We've seen that all season long. The guys get a little bit of a jump running toward the line of scrimmage before the snap. So Coach Ballou here very animated as he's trying to give some instructions to his defense. They're playing it pretty loose right now.
And it looks like Colcamp going to call their 2nd timeout. Just 20 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll take a commercial break and be right back.
Bail more, lift more, load more, pull more, do more with Kubota. Crown Power and Equipment, your local Kubota dealer. Dig a real machine, the brand new Kubota SVL 97 compact track loader. Visit us to learn more at crown-power.com.
Back here on Lake TV, do have a score update for you from Brad Yoder. Warrensburg up in front, 27-7 over Osage. 3:30 left in the second there, and Coach Elijah Freeman sharing scores from California and Clinton, and Cali up 21-0 over Clinton with 4 minutes left in the first half. Brooks Volkart just took a 38-yard run to the house to put the Pintos up big. Second down and 10 now. It's going to be a run on second down. Not a whole lot doing, so.
That may be the half there. Strathman just was able to cut back. Did they have another timeout? Apparently they're going to go ahead and use that final timeout here.
They do. They call their final timeout. So we're going to stay right here with you. And as we look around, a couple of score updates we were talking about. Like I said, California up 21-0 over Clinton. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Thank you, Coach Elijah Freeman, for that score. And Warrensburg up big 27-7 over Osage in the first half there. Do you have a score from Camdenton yet? Anything?
No, I don't have a contact in Camdenton. The Eldon game, as they're hosting Buffalo, and that's another 4-5 type game. The winner would take on a very good Ava team on the road next Friday night. But Eldon off to a good start against Buffalo. They lead 20-6 through one quarter.
How about this? At the half, Camdenton leads Rolla 3-0.
Wow.
So third down. Maybe the final play of the half, it's going to be a little reverse here, trying to get cute with it. Harrison trying to get outside, and he will with 1.2 seconds left. It's going to be fourth down, and a bit of a conundrum now for Coach Shearer in the Cold Camp Bluebirds. I'm sure Coach probably would have just preferred Harrison stayed in bounds. Now you got a decision to make on fourth down and 8 with just 1 second left.
Yeah, take the snap and take a knee. Yeah, that was a lot of window dressing there, really. It resulted in a very short game for Harrison, but you want to try to get him out on the edge. I think you just take, I don't know, you can throw the bomb here if you want to, I guess, for Diekman. Diekman's number is listed wrong on our roster. He's just going to get up under center now. I'm assuming, we had a flag thrown first, so I'm probably some sort of illegal motion.
Well, the thing that you fear here, hopefully Diekman's well aware that with the second, the full second has to run off the clock being away from your home facility. So don't go down too quick, because this would be wonderful field position for the Tigers. But 1 second left, it's not likely. But hey, Mike, we've seen crazier things happen.
Yeah, and you just have to, your mindset on defense is you can't let anybody get behind you. We saw the willingness of Colcamp there to try some sort of trick play. They could try a hook and trailer. You could see anything here, but to me, snap the ball, dance around for a second and then take a knee.
We're going to give it to Harrison with the carry, who tries to get outside.
Good play by Albrecht there.
Yeah, just force him out. And so a nice run by Harrison to pad the stats. And after 2 quarters in the books, we head to halftime with the Tigers out in front 12-0. We'll take an intermission and be back with your Millard Family Chapel's halftime show.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, Show Me Zero from MoDOT, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our Veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Owner Associate, Ozark Homes, Beck Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. the pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Polylift boat lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Wait just a minute, I'm gonna send Dad a quick text. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, hun, where are you? You should be here by now. I tried calling and texting. Dad's home!
Ma'am, I regret to inform you that Jason was killed in a car crash today.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission. It's time for the Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. At Millard Family Chapel's, every day is a gift, and so is every life. Now back to William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
Back here to show you some first half stats on our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. Versailles up in front 14-0, and a lot of it on the legs of this young man, the junior Reese Murdoch, well over 100 yards in the first half with both Versailles touchdowns. And we will certainly have official stats, well, really unofficial stats, with Mike here in just a little bit when we resume our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. But as you look at it, Versailles, unorthodox offensive game plan. They came out and ran the Wildcat all half long. It was either Chase Shoemaker and mostly Reese Murdoch, and Murdoch had himself a great first half, Mike, and Chase Shoemaker had some good runs, and Colcamp, believe it or not, they had that first drive after Versailles had scored, got all the way down the field, and the Tigers able to stop them. It looked like they were going to answer. It was a great stop there, and that's where Versailles would hold them on 4 consecutive plays before getting it back, and it seemed like Versailles had the football the entire first half.
They did. We don't keep time of possession because, we kind of have to watch the game a little bit. Here's the long run by Murdoch to get away from the goal line and set things up. But they were able to give Murdoch a bit of a break there with Shoemaker. Just unfortunately threw the interception and a chance to go up with the 3rd touchdown. But they were able to keep the offense clicking with Shoemaker, and I think that's going to be a big key in the second half because Murdoch had 15 carries in that first half, and I don't know if you can put that kind of load on him.
Yeah, I mean, that is asking an awful lot. Of course, he attempted 3 passes, completed 2 of those. I'm not trying to give away your stats. I just was surprised that you saw Reese Murdoch used out of that Wildcat, whether it was run and pass, and here's his 2nd touchdown. And that's that next level speed that, is tough. And on 4th down, one of the 3 4th down conversions, that probably the most impressive of the conversions. And, of course, Versailles was really close, and they were unable to end up punching it in from there. It was an interception right there by Shoemaker that was then returned all the way back to the 28-yard line, and Colcamp couldn't get anything going, and the half would end with Colcamp with the football in their possession. So your score, 12-0, and we'll take a commercial break and be back on your Millard Family Chapel's halftime show with some stats and get you ready for our second half.
Rolling to his right is Bishop.
Backside pressure.
Throws, has his man. That's caught inside the 10 for a score. Hess, pump fake, takes a shot, has Jalen Beckman inside the 10 to the house. Touchdown, 36-yard answer. He gets the carry on the jet sweep on second and short. Inside the 10, still on his feet, dives forward. Touchdown. So first and goal. Calling his own number, Evan Bishop into the end zone for a score. Truce going to take the direct snap and call his own number, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. Jalen Beckman single coverage with no one back. Sorry, that's Hardy rather, and that's the way they go. Makes the first guy miss, and here he goes, Devin Hardy inside the 10 to the house. 49 yards. Quick hitter here. Nice move, and uh-oh, look out. A lot of space here across midfield. Jones chases him down and pushes him out, but a big-time gainer for Blake Griffin. Third down and goal. Bishop into the end zone and a touchdown. Hess now steps up into the flat. He's looking for Smithson. Has it inside the 5 to the house. Touchdown. Here's Bishop. Clean pocket, lots of time. Now rolls to his right. Almost threw it late. Now he's going to run. He's got great yardage. He's got a Beck Wellness Center first down. Now Troost out of the Wildcat. Direct snap to him. He's going to go to the right side or left side, and he's going to score for the second time tonight. Dakota Troost. They stacked the left side, and they ran there last time. They'll do it again, trying to get outside. A little stiff arm, and Troost, the 2-point conversion is good. Hess under pressure. Going to take a shot, looking for Hardy, and that is going to be intercepted at the 20-yard line. And here's a return, and he's got some room. Look out. Blake Griffin with a nice return inside the 40, all the way down to the 33-yard line with 0.2 seconds remaining on the clock. Oh, they'll play action, going to take a shot, and it's there. It worked to perfection, and it is a score. Hess has time, throws across his body. Michael Rugen, and it's a touchdown. Hess eludes a couple of guys. He's going to tuck it and run. Inside the 10 to the house. Touchdown. Hunter Hess from 23 yards out. Here's Troost inside the 5 to the house. And here is a big-time run on second down and keeping his feet and still going all the way down to the 13-yard line. It's a 30-yard run for Eli Stock, the senior. And here's Truce now up the middle, and he's in for the 4th time tonight in the end zone, and it is caught by Beamlin. He gets nailed, but holds on to it. Your final from Eldon, Boonville 56, the Mustangs 41. Back here on our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show, and Mike, as we told everybody, Versailles up 12-0, and really about a picture-perfect half for the hometown.
It was. It could be 18 or 20-0 very easily, and the stats really reflect that score differential. And you look at Colcamp, 51 yards of offense in the first half with the talent they have. That's extremely surprising. Rodriguez had 2 carries for 6 yards. Diekman had 1 for 3. Strathman had the big play of the night, that 25-yard run that set them up at first and goal. They didn't score out of it, though. 5:31, 5 carries for 31 yards for Strathman. And Harrison only 2 for 11. And I was told that he was playing sparingly here in recent weeks. We don't know if it's an injury situation or what, but that's the offense. They did not complete a pass, 0 for 4 passing, 51 yards rushing, so 51 net from scrimmage for the Bluebirds. 2 penalties for 7 yards, 1 turnover. That was a fumble on the onside kick. We're not sure if it was an intentional onside kick, but that's the way it worked out.
Before you get into Versailles stats, as you're reading those, I mean, I can do simple math. I'm not you, but I was like, that's only 14 offensive plays.
Colcamp ran that first half. It's hard to keep up with a team when Versailles is doing what they're doing if you can't get the football. And this is completely different than what we've anticipated for Versailles, and their stats show that.
And the Bluebirds will get the ball to start the second half, too, as they won the toss and elected to defer. So we'll see how this works out. Shoemaker had 13 carries for 36 yards. Murdoch, just crazy, had 16 carries. 16 carries, I should have said, instead of 15. 16 for 128, and they were able to rest him basically during that Shoemaker drive. Jones had 1 carry for 3 yards. So Versailles 167 rushing on 29 attempts. They did not fumble the ball. Were 3 of 6 passing. There was the 1 pick in there. Albrecht had 1 catch for 12 yards, and Allison 2 for 38. Allison had a great half blocking as a lead blocker on those student body left and right plays that Versailles was running to such good effect. Not a lot of penalties. Versailles 2 for 20 in the first half of play.
And as you look at that, typically, so Versailles completes 3 passes. It's not surprising that Allison and Albrecht on the receiving end, they're active in the passing game. But you wouldn't think that Allison would have 2 catches from 2 different guys not named Fletcher Bias.
Yeah.
Chase Shoemaker completed one of those, and of course, Reese Murdoch completed one of those. The junior quarterback for the Tigers, Fletcher Bias, we've yet to see him, and I don't know if there's an injury going on or if it's by design, which either way, it's worked out really well for the Tigers. They've kind of got control of this game, but you can't stress how big the end of that second quarter is for Colcamp, because Versailles would have went up 3. Not only do they stop them, but as you alluded to, they're going to get the football first. So if they come out and score, it's essentially a 2-score turnaround. And so Colcamp an opportunity because of that stop, but they're going to have to find a way to do something in the trenches, because whoever's getting that snap, if it's not an 8 to 12 yard gain, it's still a 3 to 5 yard gain, and you're not going to stop the Tigers if you cannot get some pushback on the line.
And you have to think that those missed 2-point conversion attempts for Versailles could possibly be a factor later on in the game. But Versailles, they ran, since you brought it up, 35 plays from scrimmage and 14 for Colcamp. So that gives you a bit of an idea of the dominance and time of possession for Versailles in that first half of play.
And I like the mindset from Versailles coming in, because, look, those 2-point conversions, the missed extra point, not being able to get those could prove costly. But look, Colcamp's only had 2 possessions. One was a very short, limited possession as it ended the half. And so Versailles, you're like, I got a 2-score lead, and if we can burn clock when we do get the football, I like my chances to at least get 1 more score in the second half and at least stop them 1 time. That right there is going to be a formula for a victory, because this has been kind of odd as far as the way it's looked. If we did have time of possession, Versailles dominating in that category.
Yeah, William, I think we've seen a trend here. We saw it in the second half of the Eldon Boonville game last week, where they went to their star player, they went Wildcat, and just let him, everybody just zone block, and he's going to look for a gap and go. And that was the difference in that game in the second half in particular. The coaching staff for Versailles was telling me that that's what Sherwood did. And they said, that's a team we got to beat. Sherwood's like 3-6 coming into whoever they're playing tonight. But they're good running back. They did the same thing, just zone blocking. I hit some ridiculous number of carries in the game last week. And so we're seeing Versailles do the same thing here tonight. Who's the best athlete? Well, it's Reese Murdoch. Get him the ball. He ran it 16 times in the first half, and Versailles extremely, extremely effective in that situation.
Yeah, averaging 8 yards a carry, both scores, and of course a handful of plays defensively. So as we told you, Versailles up 12-0. The Bluebirds, they're going to start with the football as we conclude our Millard Family Chapel's halftime show. Thanks for tuning in to Lake TV's Game of the Week, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts.
Okay.
Beautiful. Now
Sometimes we take things for granted, but it truly is the little things in life that make a big difference and give us our best memories. At Millard Family Chapels, we honor and celebrate those cherished memories, no matter how small, because we know it's those special moments that mean the most to the families we serve.
At Millard Family Chapels, we believe that every day is a gift, and so is every life.
Take time to enjoy it.
Polylift boat lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly lifts.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. Got some great news. We're going to have a fall flash sale going on this week, this Thursday through Monday. Not only are we going to have great deals on sale items, we're also going to have lots of fun, playing games to win prizes. We're going to have some refreshments. We're going to get good deals on delivery and financing. Come check us out at Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, Show Me Zero from MoDOT, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Owner-Associate, Ozark Homes, Beck Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
You ride on our reputation. You ride on our reputation.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, Show Me Zero from MoDOT, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Owner-Associate, Ozark Homes, Beck Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The pure joy of a kid getting ready to go on the lake. Get lake ready and leave the heavy lifting to the compact frame of Kubota's powerful utility vehicle. Accelerate with Kubota's Sidekick to blur the line between work and fun. Available in orange, black, and camo. Visit your local Kubota Crown Power and Equipment dealership today. Passion, power, performance. crown-power.com.
Polylift boat lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Wait just a minute, I'm gonna send Dad a quick text. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, hun, where are you? You should be here by now. I tried calling and texting. Dad's home!
Ma'am, I regret to inform you that Jason was killed in a car crash today.
At COMC, your health is our mission. Central Ozarks Medical Center offers 3 OBGYNs at the Osage Beach Clinic and 2 pediatricians with same-day appointments available. At COMC, our doors are open to everyone with 5 primary care locations conveniently located across the Ozarks. COMC for the best medical, dental, and behavioral health care. Get more info on how COMC can help you at centralozarks.org. COMC, where your health is our mission.
Back here on Lake TV as we're getting ready for our second half of action, and it is the Missouri Class 2 District 3 first-round playoff game, and it's the Cole Camp Bluebirds. They've got 0 in the first half. The hometown Tigers of Versailles up 12-0.
We have a couple other halftime scores. Osage trying to come back on Warrensburg, 27-15 at the half, and then Eldon just went off in the second quarter on Buffalo, hanging 30 points on the Bison in the second quarter, and they lead 50-6. At Arrowhead Sunday.
Wow.
And just a gorgeous day, and we had some kind of pulled pork sandwiches. Just what a fun day, and a win against the Chargers as the Chiefs continue their dominance of the AFC West. I can't help but tell the story. We kind of sat on the aisle. We have the first 2 seats, and then we got the 4 seats behind us too, but we're on the aisle. There was these 2 young ladies, 12, 13, 14 years old, sitting across from us. Now, we've had this guy. He's a funny guy. He's our usher for our section. And he's walking up the aisle, and these 2 girls say, Sir, how do we see Taylor? How do we see Taylor from here? Well, we're 32 rows up off the floor, so we're just under the overhang. And he says, okay, you've got to go down. You got to go down the steps and then look back up at the press row area where their private box is. So, okay, so they run down there looking. So I grab him by the arm. I said, sir, I want to watch the football game. Where's the field at from here? And he said, you jerk, you. I know you. Anyway, there was probably a lot of kids there. She's that big of a deal that there was a lot of kids there just hoping to get a live glimpse of her. And we were talking about Taylor Swift, of course.
I had no idea.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Big of a deal she is, but I was told that if you took Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson and took their stardom and their fame and combined it, Taylor Swift is bigger than that.
Well, I know she's talented, and good for her. And good for Travis.
It's kind of a cool way, though. I know people get tired of it as we start our second half, but it has intertwined 2 entertainment industries that otherwise don't carry over. And look at this return. This is Harrison across midfield, and he will go to start the second half. The Bluebirds come out firing. I believe it's Reed Harrison, his second kickoff return for a touchdown of the season. And our second half starts with fireworks.
Yeah, I'm calling 77 on that. That ball just kind of hopped along. He did a great job of short hopping that. I tell you, William, I think there was a block in the back along the sideline here. Here's the kick kind of skittering along. Again, he takes that short hop, lets the blocking develop, and gets the outside. Now watch the block in the back here a little bit on 59. I'm not going to call that.
And it wasn't going to affect the play, but a lot of times you see that. But the speed of Rita Harrison on full display, and just like that, we got ourselves a ball game here. The extra point up and good. And it's good, and we're going to have a roughing the kicker, which they'll assess on the ensuing kickoff. So Colcamp takes 15 seconds. They take the opening kickoff to the house, and it's going to be 12-7, just like that, Mike.
Yeah, that's just a breakdown. You can't let anybody to the sideline you've got to be able to seal that sideline and turn them back in. But, credit, man, that kid, once he got in the open, and that was impressive to watch him turn on the Jets there. Reed Harrison, the senior, he gets Colcamp back into this game. And I don't think you have that much control when you just kind of bounce one along the ground like that. But that was a great pickup by Harrison, and he sure made the most of it once he got to the outside.
Wow. So we'll take a commercial break and we're going to stay right here with you as we get another look at the extra point that was good and then running into the kicker. And so that'll be assessed, as I said, on the ensuing kickoff. They're going to spot that, I believe, at midfield.
Yeah, so that's going to be a roughing the kicker. That's actually, they've only moved it up 5 yards, so your call was right. That's just running into the kicker. They're not going to say it's roughing and a 15-yard penalty, so I need to change my stat sheet here.
So it'll be kicked off from the 45, and just like that, Colcamp's on the board, Mike.
Well, that's a great answer. I don't think they could, something you could draw. Okay, we're going to do this play and run the kickoff back, but an onside kick and a great play by a Versailles player to come up. I'll get that number for you. That's 59. Garrett Belt. He got the short hop, and that's one of the big things that can happen when you're short with that onside kick.
That might be the play of the year.
You break that first wave. Hey, there's no safety back there. Watch the play by Belt. Gets the hop, breaks the tackle, and then it's like the running of the bulls at Pamplona here. He just keeps moving the pile forward and refuses to go down.
I can hear Chris Berman now. Boom, boom, whoop. How about Belt? That was very heads up, not just to have the hands to corral the bouncing football, Mike. For a big guy, that's impressive in itself. But to have the wherewithal to pick it up and run, he gets a good 15 yards, and the Tigers are cooking. 1st and 10 at the Colcamp 37. First time tonight we've seen Bias in there. He gives it to Shoemaker inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line, real close to a Beck Wellness Center first down.
Look at the guards for Versailles if we do have the replay. The right and left guards pull and they lead, and this is impressive. They get out and do some damage here. Shoemaker takes every advantage of it, and he is just shy of the first down. And I'm going to say Dalton Reza and Tyler Morrison there on the blocks and the pulling guards.
So Versailles trying to answer, and heads up play on the special teams after the special teams unit kind of bit them. Here's Bias now. The give, this time it's Allison. He's got a Beck Wellness Center first down up to the 26-yard line. Just a couple of yards, but that'll do for a fresh set of downs.
So the time of possession even more skewered than it was before. So, I mean, what was that, like a 12-second possession to start if that much, start the second half for the Bluebirds that only have run 14 plays from scrimmage in the entire game. We're in the second half.
15 seconds officially, but Versailles, they get a short field, and so we only had 2 scores in the first half. We might have 2 scores in the first couple of minutes of our second half tonight. That is juggled, and nice recovery.
How did Bias get that handoff cleanly to Shoemaker? The play, I just got back to the line of scrimmage, but that ball spun out of his hands. He somehow got control of it enough to get the ball to Shoemaker and not lose possession and not really lose any yardage either. That could have been bad.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Rolla scores at Camdenton early in the third quarter. Rolla leading the 2-seed Camdenton Lakers 7-3.
I had an odd feeling about that game, too, that Rolla was in that in the first half against Camdenton early in the season.
It'll be Allison now. Nice job coming from his secondary position, and Harrison cleans him up for a 1-yard loss. Reed Harrison, the senior, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for Versailles.
Yeah, Harrison really got a field, and a couple of Bluebirds shaken up here as they were flying towards the ball. Allison didn't get a real good spot there, to be honest with you, but 3rd and long for Versailles. And they don't have a lot of a kicking game, so you have to look at this at 4-down territory.
Yeah, 3rd down and long here, and this is the first time we've seen tonight bias in there. Might be a passing situation. He's going to call his own number on the design quarterback run. He's across the 25 down to about the 20-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 3 from there. We'll give him 6 yards. It's officially going to be 4th down and 5 as they mark him at the 21-yard line.
Well, I feel kind of unobservant here, but the truth of the matter is we haven't seen Reese Murdoch for a while, have we? Is he playing a receiver now?
Well, he is down here on the sideline, standing by himself at about the 40-yard line. His helmet is on. Maybe they're just letting him rest, but it'd be an odd time to let him rest. 4th down and 5. Versailles 3 for 3 tonight on 4th down.
Ooh, a little flinch there. Yeah, plays.
Bias going to call his own number. He's still on his feet, and Fletcher Bias to the house. 21 yards out on 4th down and 5, and the Tigers back up by 2 scores with 8:08 left in the 3rd, and that one was all Fletcher Bias. You'll see his second effort here, Mike. He was stopped at the line of scrimmage or a little bit past and was going to have to really reach to try to get the first down, but instead of just reaching for the first down, he eludes a couple defenders and scampers into the end zone. Fletcher Bias. That is his 7th rushing touchdown of the season. Comes at a great time for the hometown team.
And you might be seeing the time of possession. I know you're playing both ways, a lot of these kids, but that was not great tackling there by the Bluebirds as well.
Shoemaker, and it's Bias on the read option. Keeps it, lowers, reaches, and it is good. The 2-point conversion from Fletcher Bias, and Versailles up 20-7 with 8:08 left in the 3rd.
Fresh legs?
Yeah, fresh legs do the trick for the Tigers as you get another look here on the 2-point conversion, the read option, and look at the effort right here. He reaches and he's in. 20-7, Tigers out in front.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With over 30 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go further, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Got props? We do at Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists.
Back here on Lake TV, and Mike Kohlkamp, their 3rd quarter started as good as it could, but you got to credit the Versailles Tigers, who bring out Fletcher Bias, their quarterback, with great starting field position, and it was on 4th and 5, the 8-yard touchdown, and Versailles now 4 for 4 on 4th down, really the overwhelming stat, in my opinion, through the first 2 quarters and some change.
Hard to argue with that. If I were Garrett Belt, who's been on the receiving end and the giving end of 2 big special teams plays here in the first few minutes, 4 minutes almost of the second half. He'll kick off. I would not kick it to Harrison.
There is the one fielded by Rodriguez at about the 33. He's trying to get outside. Now cuts back across, and look out. He's got some room. Great block by Harrison. And Rodriguez inside the 30, finally chased down by Ollison at the 23-yard line.
And Ben Peck actually was able to get there and save the touchdown. Another breakdown by Versailles as Rodriguez, again, a good job of, he got a little quick short hop there at the end, but he had given up a huge amount of ground. Versailles completely lost their contain on the weak side. Good block there by Harrison on Ollison, and Peck hustling down the field is able to save another kickoff return touchdown. But great field position here for Kohlkamp as they try to answer.
Yeah, you're not kidding. 2 big kickoff returns in the second half, and now Diekman under center. Handoff across the 15, and good run inside the 5. That is Strathman, and he is all the way down to the 5-yard line. They're going to give him 17 yards and a Beck Wellness Center first down. The Bluebirds right inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone, just like that.
Well, Strathman had the one big run that Kohlkamp had in the first half, and he puts on 19 there. He's at 6 for 50 yards in this game.
Wow, so just 2 scores in the first half, Mike, and we're on the verge of seeing our third before we're halfway through the third quarter, and Strathman is down inside the 1, had to wait for this signal. 3-yard gain, going to bring up 2nd and goal from the half-yard line.
Well, I don't know how he didn't finish this. What a tackle there at the end. Son, if you roll over, I'd get your number. I think maybe that was Deshaun Cotton, the sophomore, who got enough of the leg there to stop the play short of the goal line.
So 2nd down and goal as you see the shot from Sean Cobra.
Wow.
Great camera work right there. Just about a third of a football shy of the plane. So on 2nd and goal, will Diekman call his own number? No, he's going to give it to Harrison, who for the 2nd time tonight is in the end zone, this time on the ground after his kickoff return touchdown to start the half. So Kohlkamp pulls to within 7 with 6:46 left in the third.
And Kohlkamp has ran 3 plays from scrimmage in the second half and scored 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, hard to figure, and they're going to attempt the extra point to cut it to a 6-point game. You mentioned the failed 2-point conversions early could come back to hurt Versailles, and actually it's going to be a fake. Diekman into the flat, and it is almost picked. Falls incomplete. It was there, and it was dropped. So with 6:46 left in the third quarter, it's Versailles 20, Kohlkamp 13.
As you dream of your lake life, I invite you to dream bigger. Topsider Condos, the coolest place to live at the lake.
So what do you think? Your dream of living in luxury at Lake of the Ozarks could be but one phone call away. I wouldn't wait. Topsider.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Back here on Lake TV, you get a look at the fake. Nice design, just dropped right there by Stratman, and otherwise it would be a 5-point Versailles lead.
Are you a little surprised by that, though? I mean, coaches always know more about their personnel, obviously. But if you kick the extra point there, then another touchdown, an extra point gives you a lead. I don't know, but it was the ball was there. But the funny thing was, if Shoemaker catches that cleanly off the tip, he's going the other way.
That one bounces inside the 30 and now going to be picked up by Bias inside his own 10, and he trips up. I thought his knee hit, but they're going to
think.
And he's now taken down at about the 11-yard line.
Well, the official was right there. William, you just can't say anything about it. The official was right there. It looked like he slipped down once this ball did get by that first wave. No, he's clean. Oh, I don't know, man. That's close.
Definitely down. But he took a couple of shots he probably didn't need to, but doesn't affect a whole lot as Versailles holds on to it. They've got it at their own 11-yard line, but this game has changed in a hurry, Mike.
It has, and that kickoff has given Kohlkamp new life, no doubt about that. They've got a little more spring in their step.
So Versailles now, they've got it at their own 11-yard line, Mike, a long field, but they're used to this. They had it at the 2 earlier. Shoemaker with the quick hitter, and that's going to close quickly by Kohlkamp, but Shoemaker does a great job fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, that's a 3-yard loss.
Yeah, a little screen pass, but he really got a little deeper than he needed to take the pass, but good reaction by the defense for Kohlkamp, in particular Colton Thompson.
Now the officials calling a timeout. Looks like we might have an injured Bluebird, and they're going to get him off the field as his substitute in there now. So 2nd down and 10 from the 11, and like you said,
the clock's running here. I don't think it should be. Well, okay, they are running it.
Well, our clock was. The real clock wasn't. Yeah, our clock shows it running, which you see at home, but right now there's 6:08 left on the clock. Play clock still at 30. Versailles with it, 2nd down and 10. Kohlkamp's defense, they got a little momentum here. They're wanting to get a stop.
Yeah. That's how I turned in.
Bias out of the gun. He will throw into the flat, has his man. That's Jones, and Jones forced out at about the 20-yard line. We'll give him 9, going to bring up 3rd down and 1, but a nice throw by Bias.
Yeah, just a quick timing play on the out, pretty soft cushion. I'm still not seeing Murdoch out there.
No, Murdoch's on the sideline right here about the 35-yard line, so I wonder if something's going on with the junior, Reese Murdoch, who's yet to hit the field in the second half for Versailles.
Again, 16 carries in that, basically in the first quarter there, and the early portion of the second quarter.
On 3rd down and short, it's a handoff to Allison on the sweep. Nice cut up to the 30. And then
blow the whistle, come on. He put his fist right in somebody's grill on this one. Ty, a little sidestep move, very patient. Now watch the hand come up here, and boom, see ya. That was good gang tackling by Kohlkamp there at the end of the play.
Beck Wellness Center 1st down as he has it up to the 30. We'll give him 10 yards on the 1st down carry, and the Tigers get it. But it is worth noting, as you said, Reese Murdoch just standing on the sideline. Be interesting to see if he's all right.
He doesn't look to be in any distress at all. I don't see any new tape anywhere or anything. So he did get a workout there in the first half, no doubt.
It's going to be Bias on the read option. He keeps it up to the 35, and then that closes. We'll give him 5 yards on 1st down.
Again, fresh legs maybe. You know, he's been very effective running the ball.
But if he's healthy, I got 6 on the field.
Yeah, I like the way he handles the ball back there on that read option. That freezes the linebackers. They have to respect the fact that the handoff looked like it could have been made, certainly, and they need to flow to the outside, and he's taking advantage of that.
California extends their lead. They're up 28-6 midway through the 3rd quarter over Clinton. On 2nd down now.
Tough running.
Shoemaker, and he's going to be stopped at about the 37-yard line, so that'll bring up 3rd down and 3 for Versailles.
Nice tackle there by Matthew Bright, number 30, who comes into your picture here at the end. Had some help underneath. How much was that pickup, do you think?
We'll give him 2.
Okay.
Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Bias comes to the sideline to get a play from Coach Seitz, and Versailles has done very well in these 3rd and in particular 4th down situations throughout this game. If they want to keep the drive alive here, they have to extend the play.
Read option, it's Bias. Look out across midfield. Now inside the 40. Finally chased down, and they're going to mark him at the 28-yard line. A big gainer from Fletcher Bias. We'll give him 35 yards and a Beck Wellness Center 1st down.
Wow, that's, again, he held that ball in the belly of the running back, and then look at the gaping hole there. And Fletcher Bias feeling pretty good. He was run down from behind, but a huge, huge gain for Versailles. Gets inside the Kohlkamp 30-yard line.
Impressive run by Bias. 35 yards on the play, and Bias, his presence is felt here early in this second half after not playing at all in the first half, Mike.
Yeah, he didn't get on the field on the offensive side.
This time they give to Shoemaker. Nice lead block, and Shoemaker down to about the 25, and he'll be stopped there after a gain of 4.
And a good gain on 1st down. You'll take 4 every time. Again, the offside guard pulls. Gets a good block on the corner, and Shoemaker gets the most out of it. Gets a pretty good spot there as well. Versailles, you know, they use a lot of the play clock. I mean, the way that they've dominated time of possession in this game. Let's see what Bias can come up with here as he's in the shotgun with Shoemaker.
Shoemaker going to get the carry. Nice cut, but he runs into a wall. That is Reed Harrison, who stops him right at that line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5, maybe a gain of 1, if that.
Yeah, good job by Harrison to stay home, take the cutback lane there, coming up quickly from his safety position. Again, I think this is 4-down territory for Versailles, so I think that will definitely influence your play call here in this situation from the 24.
Yeah, big 3rd down and 4, and now that it's a one-score game, things feel a little bit differently for the home crowd. Shoemaker, it's going to be an option. Ball's on the ground, and I think Cole Camp's got it. They do. It was never handled cleanly. It was a reverse, and I believe it was...
I got number 50, Xander Montoya, the senior, gets the recovery of the fumble.
And Shoemaker, he was looking for Allison, who could never get a grip on it. And Montoya comes up with the second Tiger turnover of the night, and Kohlkamp has it down a touchdown at their own 23-yard line. So Kohlkamp outscoring Versailles 13-8 in this second half, or this third quarter rather, and they've got the football with the hopes of coming down and tying this game up. Diekman, first down, gives it off to his tailback. Good gain on first down across the 35 up to about the 37-yard line. How about a 14-yard Becca Wellness Center run for Stratman, the senior, and Grady Stratman getting it going here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, Stratman, surprisingly, and we expect to see a lot of Reed Harrison, a good saving tackle here by Zeke Miller of Versailles. But Stratman has been the guy, and he now has 36 yards in the second half to go with his 31 in the first half.
Diekman now is going to give it to Harrison, and Harrison going to be upended and doesn't go far on the first down carry. Going to bring up second down at the 40.
And in on the tackle there, Garrett Belt, who was able to get low and stop Harrison before he could get to a point where he could really get that elite speed becoming a big factor on the carry.
A score update, Camdenton officially taking the lead on a Spencer Mellencamp touchdown from Cade Durnan. So 10-7 in that one with 3 minutes to go in the third. Second down now. Here's to give to Stratman again, and he's got it up the middle, has about 2 or 3, maybe even 4. Yeah, they're going to give him 4 yards up to the 44. Well, that'll bring up third down and 4, Mike. And for Kohlkamp here, the tale of two halves, the special teams unit really has sprung this team. And, of course, the takeaway really big for them with an opportunity here on third down and 4 to keep this drive going. Got to be happy with their team, does Coach Scheer, after the way the first half went. They played real well here in this third quarter. So a timeout as the third quarter comes to a close. We take a commercial break with Kohlkamp down by a touchdown, but looking to tie it. They've got the football at the Versailles, or at their own 45-yard line. You're watching Lake TV's Game of the Week presented by Polylift Boat Lifts.
Our veterinary is the proud official veterinary of Lake TV. For every 5 penalty flags during tonight's game, our veterinary will donate a free spay or neuter to Ozarks Cat and Canine. Another reminder that the best way to prevent more stray dogs and cats in your lake neighborhood is to get your pet spayed or neutered.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family, and at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Back here on third down, and it's going to be a read option. And I believe that is Rodriguez out of the Wildcat. A little taste of your own medicine to the Tigers. That coming from Kohlkamp on Rodriguez's first down run. A Beck Wellness Center first down. Has it at the 43-yard line as Kohlkamp now inside Versailles territory.
Yeah, 13-yard pickup, and it was run very effectively. Rodriguez out of that Wildcat formation. We've seen a lot of that here recently. And that Versailles just got caught inside, and a good finish by Rodriguez to get the ball all the way up to the Versailles 43.
So on first down now, Stratman going to get it up the middle, a solid gain up to the 35-yard line. He's got 8. At Kohlkamp, you sensed him starting to get momentum here, Mike.
Yeah, no doubt. And And one problem that you see with the Versailles right now, you see a little bit of arm tackling. They've got to square up on the ball carrier. They did a great job of that in the first half, but getting away from them a little bit here. What's really demoralizing about the turnovers, Versailles had a really nice drive going. If they could have finished it, it gives you a 2-possession lead once again, but the turnover, and Colcamp certainly trying to take advantage of it.
So a second down and short. How about a shot here, Mike? They do have Rodriguez out, and they're going to try an option. Now Rodriguez is going to keep it, and he's going to fall forward inside the 35. He's got a Beck Wellness Center first down at the 31-yard line, and Colcamp continues to move the chains.
Big-time hold on the right side there. Wow. No call.
Really nice tackle on the play by Shane Bright. Otherwise, that could have went a lot further. It is a new set of downs for Colcamp, and do you like this here? They're putting their best ball carrier. They got Rodriguez, the sophomore, getting the Wildcat snap the last couple of times, and here's Diekman now back in there, and he's going to give it to Strathman, and Strathman is going to go nowhere. So he has 1 yard on first down.
Much better tackling there by Versailles, helping out Cotton once again. He's been on defense a lot. Looks like Strathman wants to come out. He might have gotten a helmet in the midsection here on this running play. Watch him as he gets into the line. Ooh, man, oh man, he took a hit right just above the hip on the right side.
So second down and 9. We're inside 10 minutes left. Colcamp quietly staying in this one in special teams and turnovers. The story here so far in the second half. Here's the give to Harrison on second down, and nice piece of tackling on the play. First guy there for Versailles. That's Shoemaker. Going to bring up third down and 6 now at the 27-yard line.
Are you surprised that Harrison doesn't get more carries and try get him outside a little bit? We were told that he was used sparingly here recently.
Yeah, you would assume something's got to be going on because we've seen him tonight. He's got both Colcamp touchdowns, and one on a long kick return and one on a third down and goal from the 1. Third down now at the 27. Quick hitter into the flat. Has his man, comes back and makes the catch at the 20. It's a Beck Wellness Center first down, and Reed Harrison on the receiving end of that Gentry Diekman pass. And now inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone are the Colcamp Bluebirds.
William, that's the first completed pass of the night for Colcamp, and it was a big one.
Only took them 3 quarters, 3 minutes, and 20 seconds to do so. But it came at a great time. Here's the first down carry.
Yeah, good defense there by Versailles. They
great
read
pursuit.
that one all the way.
Going to go for a TFL on the play. Chase Shoemaker credited with the tackle. A 1-yard loss. Going to bring up second down and long.
Just good anticipation. They did fake the bootleg off of it. Versailles had somebody who stayed home backside, but really pursued well to the outside there and got the tackle for loss, as you just mentioned. Let's see what Versailles and Colcamp do here on the 2nd and 11.
Diekman under center takes the snap. And it's the carry to Harrison, I believe. No, once again, it is Grady Strathman, and that's going to be a modest gain. Going to bring up third down and long here for Colcamp. And we saw the first completed pass, but Mike, it's worth noting that Gentry Diekman completes just 40% of his passes and has thrown 11 picks this year. So they're not always super confident in the passing game, and that's why you've seen limited passes tonight from Colcamp.
A great tackle and read by Ty Ollison.
Third down, a little read option. Now the pitch outside, looking for Stratman. Not even close. He's going to lose a yard maybe. They're going to spot it at the 18-yard line. That loses 1. Going to bring up fourth down and 9. What do you do here if you're Colcamp?
I don't know. That's a very slow developing play. It's been the quick hitters that have been much more effective. That was Studer on the tackle. Sean Studer, the junior, gets out there, and Versailles just all over this play.
So big time play here. Fourth down and 8. Inside 7 minutes to go.
Big cushion on the receiver on the right side.
That'll be an option. Now into the flat, looking for his man. Harrison goes up and comes down with it. What a catch, Reed Harrison. It was good coverage by Albrecht, but a better play by the senior and a good throw by Diekman.
So
Beck
Harrison,
Wellness Center first down.
Yeah, great catch here. If the defender for Versailles, if he turns at all a little quicker, he can make a play on the ball. But a great job by Harrison to go up and high point the ball and set up first and goal for Colcamp. And that was a fourth down play. So both teams have had big time fourth down conversions.
Yeah, that's an understatement on that one. 4th down and 9, essentially your season on the line, and guess who? It's Harrison. Makes the play for his quarterback and sets him up first and goal from the 3.
And a little confusion here. They may have to burn a timeout. They did. That is Colcamp.
So the first of the second half for Colcamp leaves them with 2, just 6:01 left in the game. You're watching Lake Area High School football on Lake TV, presented by Polylift Boat Lifts.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're in our last week of our great fall sale. You need to come take advantage of these good deals. Interest-free financing for 36 months, which is going to go away after this sale. We deliver the entire lake area, all kinds of great prices, great financing, and great delivery. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
We're back on Lake TV as you see Coach Kevin Shearer talking to his Colcamp team. Mike, they look dead to rights at halftime, down 12-0, and not a whole lot of momentum in any phase of the game. They take the opening kickoff of the second half to the house on the legs of Reed Harrison, and Harrison's been big. He's got the kick return for a touchdown run, and just made a huge catch on 4th down and 9 to extend the drive, in Colcamp knocking on the door of tying this one up, Mike.
Yeah, this is going to come down. You have a feeling it's going to come down to conversion attempts. Single conversion, a 2-point conversion. Special teams and turnovers has gotten Colcamp back in the game.
And here is Rodriguez to the house, touchdown. It's Grant Rodriguez, the sophomore, with 5:56 left, and it is 20-19. Colcamp an extra point away from tying this game.
Yeah, out of the Wildcat again. Good blocking there as Versailles got upfield but just couldn't get around the block. Now, what do? Do you go for the tie or do you try to kick the 2-point conversion? The kicker is, this is Blake Aitley, who is a freshman.
And the extra point is up and just over the crossbar. It's good. So with 5:56 left in the first quarter, we are tied for the first time tonight, 20-20. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Polylift Boat Lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
And back here on Lake TV, and this one's shaping up to be an absolute thriller. We're deadlocked, Mike. 5:56 left in one of these teams' season, 20 all.
I still keep going back to that second touchdown by the Bluebirds. They had the 2-point conversion was there. The catch was not made. But if you just kick the extra point there, where are we at right now? Well, Bluebirds up by 1.
That one fielded at the 31-yard line, taken up to the 40 on the play. Nice return for Versailles. That's where they're going to start.
Zeke Miller, a good catch of this line drive. Again, it comes up on him quick. Get upfield, son, as far as you can. Get low.
And it's going to be interesting to see if we see Reese Murdoch back in there. It doesn't look like it. He's on the 37-yard line, standing there and right in the vicinity of Coach Warren Seitz. But interesting.
He hasn't played since the second quarter, I don't believe. So we don't know. He's standing up. He doesn't seem to be in any distress.
Bias now on the design quarterback run. Does a nice cut to get positive yardage, splitting 2 defenders. He has 4 yards, going to bring up second down, but that one was a nice effort by Bias to get 4 yards out of it.
Yeah, he's been very successful running the ball here. Of course, the fumble really hurt a little while ago, but obviously didn't do that. Didn't do that on purpose. But Versailles, this could be their last possession here. We're tied at 20-20 in regulation. We have to bring that up.
And both teams have played overtime games this year.
Yeah.
Worth noting, Colcamp was on the winning end in their opener, 16-14 in overtime, and Versailles lost a heartbreaker against El Dorado Springs by 2 in overtime. And on second down, it's a Beck Wellness Center first down, Tyrus Allison.
I don't know if they've given it to him yet or not. Let's see here. Great finish. Just great leg drive from Ty. He didn't get a very good spot, did he?
I still think he has the first down. They're going to call for an official measurement. So it's either going to be third and an inch or it's going to be first down. But the Tigers have moved it into Colcamp territory. And it's worth noting that Versailles has all 3 timeouts remaining for Colcamp. They were forced to use 1 earlier. They're left with 2.
Osage dug themselves a big hole early in the game against Warrensburg. I'm going to try to change that here. We'll see what we got. Looks like a first down. But Osage has come back after 3 quarters now, only down 6, 27-21. Winner of that game gets the Roosters. Pleasant Hill. They are the 1 seed in that district. That's Class 4, District 5.
How about Coach Shannon Jolly and the Osage Indians? Won 3 of their last 4 games, and that would be a big one. Down 27-7. They've now scored the last 13 points, hoping to stay close in that one. But we've got unfinished business here inside 5 minutes remaining. First down and 10 at the 49-yard line. Fletcher Bias on the read option. He takes a really hard hit. He does have it up to the 46-yard line. We'll give him 3 on the play. Going to bring up second down and 7.
Sander Montoya finishes the tackle. Had a lot of help inside there. Also down low around the ankles. Archambault.
It's a great football name.
That's just a great name. That's more like a hockey name, don't you think?
It does sound like it. I'm trying not to think about hockey as I just saw my Sabres lost 5-4. But so second down and 6, 4 minutes to go. Talk about coming down to the wire. Allison gets the carry, makes the first guy miss, cuts back across the field, works it up to the 40-yard line, and still on his feet taking shots. The whistle finally blows. Going to bring up third down and real short.
Watch how he just shrugs this first tackle off. I'm just going by here. Gets back into the center. One of the Colcamp players felt that he had stripped the ball cleanly, but if the whistle had gone, it wouldn't make any difference.
Third down and about a full yard. Ball sits at the 41-yard line. 3:20 left in the game, and Versailles in no hurry. I like the strategy. Don't want to leave Colcamp time. Score or no score. Tyrus Allison on a big third down carry. He's got a Beck Wellness Center first down up to the 37-yard line, and the Tigers now content with these dink and dunk plays. They're going to get 3 and a new set of downs with 3:10 left on the clock. If you're Colcamp, at what point do you start thinking about using those last 2 timeouts?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you want to give Versailles more time to keep grinding like this, although the Tigers could start employing their timeouts. Tie named after Tyrus Cobb, the Georgia Peach.
It's a great name. Of course, the son of legendary high school basketball coach Jason Allison, who's now at Lincoln, and that was a dangerous play, and that's going to go for a loss. And there's Harrison making his presence known, dumps quarterback Fletcher Bias for a 3-yard loss. Going to bring up third down and long.
Well, that could have been a fumble so easy.
I do have an update in the Rolla-Camdenton game. Still 10-7 Camdenton, 5 minutes left in that one. A real slow game. That coming from Brady Ford with our score update. Appreciate Brady and his updates tonight.
I think the weather's affected the scoring for Camdenton tonight. That's unusual for them to only have 10 points.
Second down and 13 now. Bias. Quick hitter into the flat. Has his man. It's Xavier Jones. Ball's on the ground.
Get out of bounds.
And Versailles got so lucky because number 50 was right there, Xander Montoya, and he just didn't see the ball sitting right next to him.
And he wasn't going to get any help from the Versailles sideline either. They weren't going to tell him anything. Klein comes up and saves this.
Watch it. You wouldn't believe it. I mean, it's just right there. He doesn't even notice. The ball's right there, and by that time, Versailles player able to get over there. And what a break for the Tigers, because that sets up a 3rd down and short. But more importantly, they keep the football, Mike.
Right.
So ball's at the 30, 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, if that's on the Colcamp sideline, you hear a lot of yelling, but not in front of the Versailles sideline.
Inside 2 minutes to go. Fletcher Bias keeps it. He's got 1st down yardage inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. That's a Beck Wellness Center 1st down, and Bias will give him 5 in a minute 44 left here in this one. Versailles hoping to end this one with a victorious score, walk-off style.
We don't know anything about the Versailles kicking game, but they always go for 2, so you might be able to infer a great deal from that.
First down now, Bias throws into the flat, has his man. That's caught by Albrecht. Albrecht has it close to 1st down yardage. They're going to mark him shy at the 16-yard line. We'll give him 9 yards on the play. And the Tigers now inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone, and Colcamp burns a timeout. So we are going to head to commercial after you get a look at this. 9-yard completion from Bias to Albrecht.
Wait just a minute, I'm gonna send Dad a quick text. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Hey, hun, where are you? You should be here by now. I tried calling and texting. Dad's home!
Ma'am, I regret to inform you that Jason was killed in a car crash today.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV. At Polylift Boat Lifts, we don't just build a boat lift, we build a polylift.
Back here on Lake TV, we thank you guys for joining us for what is turning into an instant classic in the Class 2 District 3 opening round of district playoffs. Versailles, they were up 12-0, but we're deadlocked at 20. A minute 15 left, and Versailles has it. 2nd down and 1 from the 16-yard line. Bias gives it to Shoemaker, and Shoemaker is going to lose big yardage. He loses 4 on the play. Great pursuit by Colcamp. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 as we are headed inside a minute to play.
Wow, that loss there. I mean, this game's got overtime written all over it, but we'll see what Versailles can come up with. They have had some good success with those little short passes out in the flat. You just want to move the chains here.
3rd down and 5. Reese Murdoch on the sideline. Fletcher Bias going to call his own number. Cuts back across, and he is going to be bottled up and stopped at the 20-yard line. No gain. Going to bring up 4th down and 5. And now Versailles going to call their first timeout of the half. So we'll take a commercial break. Your situation, we're tied 20-20, 30 seconds left on the clock. Versailles has it. 4th down and 5 at the 20-yard line of Colcamp.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're in our last week of our great fall sale. You need to come take advantage of these good deals. Interest-free financing for 36 months, which is going to go away after this sale. We deliver the entire lake area, all kinds of great prices, great financing, and great delivery. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
Back here on Lake TV, and Mike, if you saw this game in the first half, you might have thought, well, probably not going to turn back over. That one looks pretty much handled, but completely different game plan across the board for both teams in this second half, and this is all you could ask for if you're Colcamp, right in it. And for Versailles, a real opportunity. 4th and 5, 30 seconds left. You still have 2 timeouts. And now you see Reese Murdoch back on the field for the Versailles Tigers.
Okay, he is.
Oh, he's gimping pretty good.
Limping a little bit there.
So maybe he's going to play decoy.
Yeah, he could be. Or he's going to try to kick a field goal, it looks like.
Wow, they're going to try to send in Reese Murdoch, who has been hurt, and they're actually going to have him holding for their kicker. I believe that's 77, Jay-Sean Cotton, the sophomore, and it'll be a 36-yard attempt, maybe 37, and now Versailles is going to call a timeout. Can you call back-to-back timeouts?
I'm not sure about that. That might have been on Colcamp, too. They wanted to. Did you see a signal for the timeout?
Yeah, they gave it to Versailles and took it off the scoreboard, so that is their second forced timeout. Both teams left with one, but it looks like the Tigers might be trying a 36 or 37-yard field goal with 30 seconds to go, which would put them up 23-20. A miss, you're not worried about the field position you give Colcamp because just 30 seconds left. And I don't know. I mean, if you feel like Cotton's got the leg for it, I start to wonder why we haven't seen extra points at all.
Well, he may have the distance, may not have the accuracy. The thing you run into here with high school kickers, and especially inexperienced ones, is they try to get too much in it. He looks almost like a straight-on kicker. Man, he's going to take a run at this thing. Now Colcamp, I think, is going to call a timeout.
So Colcamp attempts to ice him. We're going to stay right here, not take any chances of missing anything. And just 30 seconds left. Of course, we told you earlier, and if you're just joining us, Father Tolton, the 1 seed of District 3 in the Class 2 here in Missouri, they wait the winner of this one, and what a game it is. And that would answer our question. We've wondered, why have we not seen Reese Murdoch? Well, looks like he might have been shaken up, and now they're going to bring the tee back off the field. So did Versailles change their mind after the timeout from Colcamp?
Yeah, and we see Shoemaker also laboring to get off the field too. So I take a shot here. What's the timeout situation for Versailles?
Each team has, Versailles has one, Colcamp has none.
Okay. So only 30 seconds left. I don't know. If you feel like the kid can kick it that far.
Well, they have him back out there. They just took Murdoch.
Well, he's going to be a lineman, though.
Okay.
But now it looks like, they're going to go back with the offense here. So they'll go for it on 4th and 6.
Big play here. Byatt out of the gun. Under pressure. Makes a nice cutback. Throws. Has his man for a first down inside the 10. All the way inside the 5. And it is a Beck Wellness Center first down with 20 seconds to go. It is a 16-yard completion, and Fletcher Bias, the play of his young career, Mike, extends the play, switches directions, and he has Shoemaker, the senior, out of the backfield for a big-time gainer in Versailles now. They've got options.
He had to get out of bounds here. William, he had to get out of bounds there.
But Versailles had the one timeout.
They did.
But you don't want to burn it because now you can't really run the football.
No, because you can't. If you get stopped short of the goal line, there's no way you can get set back up and run a play. So you pretty much have to run some sort of rollout maybe and look to flood a zone. And then Bias, you have to tell him, listen, if you're going to pull it down and run, son, you better make sure you get to the goal line. I would be tempted here to attempt one pass. The pass has to go into the end zone. And if you have any kind of kicking game at all, a field goal wins it for you here. I mean, that's basically a 20-yarder. But again, we don't know anything about the Versailles kicking game. I mean, they were thinking about the 37-yarder at one point. But here's Bias. He's got to make good decisions here. He can't take a sack. He has to throw the ball into the end zone or throw it away and do it quickly.
18 seconds left, 1st and goal. The Tigers, Bias out of the gun. Quick slant. Incomplete. That was dangerous. Harrison, closest man there. He was looking for Ollison on the quick hitter. And that just runs 3 seconds off the clock, 14.8 remaining.
Ollison was not in the end zone. I don't think he makes it if he catches that ball. So that may have been Bias just throwing it at the feet of Ollison. See, he would have had a lot of trouble getting past Harrison to the end zone.
I think Versailles is fortunate that fell incomplete. So 2nd down and goal. Ball is at the 4-yard line officially. No timeouts left on either side of the ball. Out of the shotgun, Bias has Shoemaker to his right. Takes the snap. It's a read option. Bias into the end zone. Touchdown! Hold on. We do have an R veterinary penalty flag on the field.
Is it motion? Illegal motion, maybe?
As it stands, it was a 4-yard touchdown run for Fletcher Bias, but hold on. It's a sideline.
Great blocking up front. Bias finishes. Well, the flag came in at the play. Have we seen a signal yet of the call? What do we got? Is that a...
Is it? I don't know if that's a sideline warning or what the call is officially.
Well, the flag was thrown in the center of the field.
So with 10 seconds left, Versailles now going to attempt a field goal. It's going to be a 21-yarder, and it's Jay-Sean Cotton, the sophomore. Reese Murdoch will hold.
You call a sideline violation in a situation like that?
In the middle of a... I mean, that
Seriously?
can't be the call. It can't be a sideline warning. There's no way.
It was pushing the runner.
Okay, so they called an illegal pushing the runner. We got help from Versailles assistant coach Kyle Meyer. So a 21-yard field goal attempt. Jay-Sean Cotton, the hold. The kick is up.
No good.
And it is no good. It misses short and right. So with 5.5 seconds left, we remain tied. And Colcamp seemingly going to get the football back. Of course, they'll probably take a knee with just 5.5 seconds left and live for overtime.
Yeah, they took one shot with a trick play at the end of the first half.
How much does the injury to Reese Murdoch loom large in this one, answering all of our questions as we wondered, where has he been?
Why? The helping the runner part is the one that has me baffled right now, but that explains the flag coming in right at the running back where he scored. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I've not seen a call like that. I think the runner was already over the plane, and the push comes in, and they call it. Colcamp takes the knee, and as you said, Mike, before I interrupted you, my brother.
No, I interrupted you.
We are headed to overtime. Your score, 20 all. We'll be back on Lake TV with what should be an exciting finish.
It's time for a new home, and your solution is Ozark Homes under the water tower in Laurie. Your home is and should be your safe place. At Ozark Homes, we take your dream and make it a reality while staying within your budget. With real estate and construction prices at an all-time high, let Ozark Homes stretch your dollar. We have many customizable options, including kitchens, bathrooms, fireplaces. We even offer a second-level option. Quotes are always free, so give us a call or stop by today. Ozark Homes, making homeowners' dreams a reality for over 30 years.
Polylift boat lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Back here on Lake TV, and for the first time this year, we've got overtime for you. And if you're wondering what's going on around the other lake area schools, Mike, what do we got?
Well, Eldon breaks a long losing streak. They put it on Buffalo tonight, 63-12. They'll get the 1 seed, the Ava Bears. And man, they've had some great games in the postseason in the past. They were at Eldon though, so they'll go take the trip down Highway 5. But the Osage Indians, who got way behind early to Warrensburg, that's the 4-5 game in Class 4 District 5. Osage has pulled ahead 28-27 with 5:16 remaining in that ball game. That's huge.
I could not tell you how excited I would be for Coach Shannon Jolly and his Osage Indians should they pull off that improbable come-from-behind win. And, of course, equally as excited to see Versailles finish the job they started here as we're in overtime, 20 all. And, Mike, you'll know better than I, but you may not. What are the overtime rules at the high school level? Do they rival college?
They start at 25, I believe. And I think if it remains tied after 3 iterations, then you have to go for 2. And that's tough, that call on helping the runner. Then they had a chance with the field goal, and it looked like Cotton just kind of hit it a little on the side. I mean, it didn't have to be hammered. It just had to get it up and over the crossbar. But you've got your shot now in overtime. But, yeah, you start at the 25. I don't know what the strategy is in regards to, do you want the other team to have the ball first, or do you want it first yourself? They generally play at the same end of the field, so any wind that might be a factor is the same for both teams.
And an update for the Rolla-Camdenton game. Rolla takes the lead with a minute left, 14-10. Camdenton marches down and gets a touchdown with 20 seconds left, and the Lakers lead 17-14.
Well, we had good news for Osage, but I must have missed something in here in this thread. Warrensburg is up 40-28 now, unless that very possibly could be a mistyped number. It could have been a field goal for 3. It was 28-27. But Warrensburg ahead with 1:56 remaining.
Yeah, I got a score update from Brad Yoder. It is 30-28 with 2 minutes left, and we'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah, your fingers get a little cold. You get fat-fingered there and miss the number.
Great game so far. Great sportsmanship. It's been a pleasure. Okay, we're going to go to overtime here now. You win the toss. Your choices are offense, defense, or pick a side, okay? Any turnovers, kill the play. The only defensive penalty or defensive score would be a safety, okay? If that would happen to happen. All right? Coach, get one timeout. If we happen to go to second overtime, there'll be 1 minute on the clock. We'll come back out here and we'll just flip-flop sides, okay? The only option is a team can pick what side they want, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and flip here. Oh, coach, you're dismissed. Okay, visitor again. Okay, heads, tails, oh, heads. Hold on. All right, what's it called?
Oh, heads.
Called heads?
Heads.
Drop it before you flip it. It is a tails. You won the toss.
We like that defense first.
You want to play on defense? Which way you want to play?
Well, we want to stay on that side.
Okay, so you guys...
You said pick a side, right? We want to stay on this side.
You want to defend that goal down there.
Yeah, we want to stay on that side.
Okay, so you're on offense first. Okay, so you slide over here, and you go over there. Coach Camp, first down that way. Okay, you got the ball down there.
I don't think they did that.
So as you hear right there, Colcamp, they're going to get the football first, and they're going to head, if you're watching, from your left to your right side of your television screen. So, as you said, Mike, they get it at the 25-yard line, and,
it might be the 10.
Okay.
I thought it was the 25, but it might be the 10. No, I was right the first time.
Hey, what front are we in?
And you cannot stress how big the absence of Reese Murdoch looms for the Versailles Tigers in overtime. He was not stopped in the first half.
No,
the Versailles offense in general was not stopped in the first half. So first down now for Colcamp, their first possession of overtime. The first down carry up the middle and a wall by the Versailles defense. It was Grady Stratman, the senior, and he has a couple. Going to bring up second down.
He got a good spot to get one out of that. So good defense there by Versailles. What good play by Shoemaker to close in from the side. A lot of help underneath.
And also the Tigers without Michael Vansel and Brady Dobbins as well, two of their better defenders tonight. And Vansel goes both ways on the line. So second down and 9. Going to be a little play action into the flat. He's looking for Rodriguez, and he has him. Rodriguez makes the first guy miss and has a Beck Wellness Center first down inside the 15-yard line. First guy had an opportunity to hold him short of the first down, but could not as Colcamp inside the Lake Ozark Real Estate red zone.
Can't arm tackle. You just can't arm tackle like that. That's Rodriguez, kind of a low center of gravity, was able to spin out of it. He got 10 on that for the first down.
It's play action, so I wonder if he sucked up.
So first down and 10, as we said. Ball's the 14-yard line. This is the first possession in overtime, so even if Colcamp scores, Versailles will get a chance. Here's Rodriguez trying to get outside, and he's going to be bottled up and stopped. Modest gain of about 1, maybe 2 on first down.
Strong play underneath there by Garrett Belt, who just hung on until Shoemaker and others came in and cleaned the tackle up. great play. Getting underneath here. Look at that. He got around the block. And Rodriguez is not an easy guy to bring down.
Shoemaker, a little extra pop to make sure he goes down. So 2nd down and 9. Ball's spotted at the 13-yard line. Diekman has Strathman. Strathman trying to get inside, spins and has a couple of yards before being stopped just past the 10-yard line. So we'll give him 3, bringing up 3rd down and 6.
Well, very few penalties, but the big one was the helping the runner. But it's been a very cleanly played game for the most part. The difference in the game, you have to say, is the turnover ratio. You know, Colcamp really hasn't turned the ball over in the traditional sense. I mean, that was just the onside kick that the kid couldn't field cleanly.
So on 3rd down from the 10-yard line, 3rd and 6, a delayed handoff. Here's a play action into the end zone. Touchdown. Hits his target, and that is Matthew Bright, the junior tight end, his first catch of the night, and it's a big one. It puts Colcamp out in front in overtime, 26-20. We haven't seen a whole lot of Diekman through the air in the play action. Sets up the slant for the tight end, Matthew Bright. And for Matthew Bright on the season, he's been quiet tonight, but that is his 5th receiving touchdown of the year, and none bigger than this in the district opener in overtime.
Here's a 2-point conversion attempt. This is huge. They go unbalanced to the right.
Now Diekman splits out of there. They're going to give it to Rodriguez, who's going to call his own number. Trying to get outside. Versailles has him swarmed, and they will stop the 2-point conversion attempt. So it remains a 6-point game, and that is big. So even though Colcamp gets the touchdown, Versailles will get an opportunity with it at the 25-yard line, down 26-20. You're watching Lake Area High School football on Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offer routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. Our veterinary, with 6 convenient locations, the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Polylift Boat Lifts is proud to present live high school football exclusively on Lake TV at Polylift.
Welcome you back for the first down play, and Fletcher Bias has maybe one right up the middle. He didn't end up with the football, but he was down, so 2nd down and 9. Do or die here for Versailles.
This is a read option, and Bias has been very effective in the second half running the ball there. Again, that was nearly a miscue, but Bias was able to hang on.
So on 2nd down and 9, do or die for Versailles.
It's obviously 4-down territory the rest of the way.
Shoemaker gets the handoff, trying to get outside. He does, and he's going to be upended inside the 20. We'll give him a solid gain on 2nd down up to the 19-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 4.
Yeah, he was lassoed there on the sideline. Gets a good block from his receiver. Actually, Ollison. Shoulder tackle down. Very convertible situation here for Versailles on a 6-yard pickup there by Shoemaker.
Do have a final. Camdenton beats Rolla 17-14, and that one in a closer game than many anticipated. So 3rd down and 4. Tigers got to have it in 2 plays. The first down, that is. And now we're going to get
don't call that. I think the left tackle. No, they call something. They're pointing to the defense. The left tackle for Versailles rocked a little bit, but you can't call that.
They're going to call a delay of game against the Tigers.
Well, he pointed at the clock. I thought he was pointing at the defense there. Usually don't see the side judge call the delay of game, do you?
Not typically, but nonetheless, it's 3rd down and 8. A long 8, a short 9. Ball's the 23-yard line.
I have to question, why is he looking at the clock?
Yeah, good question. 3rd down and 8. Bias taking a shot into the end zone. Has his man, and it's knocked away. Great defensive effort. on the play with the stop.
The receiver is open initially. This is Albrecht, has his man beat. If he can lay it out in front a little bit, that's a touchdown.
Tegan Sharp with the deflection, and the Versailles season comes down to a 4th down and 8. If they want to continue to play, they've got to convert here.
I think if he had thrown it just a little earlier or just a little further, that's probably a touchdown. Albrecht's got great hands, but a good recovery on defense by Kohlkamp. A timeout called. I hear whistles.
Coach Seitz going to burn his timeout in overtime, and so we'll take one commercial break and be right back on Lake TV.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Back here on Lake TV, and it's 26-20. Kohlkamp, the 6-point advantage in overtime, and Versailles, this is their possession in overtime, coming down to a 4th down and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball game. Just as simple as that. You've got to convert here. So, oh, man. I like the slants. Kohlkamp has shown the propensity of wanting to blitz in big situations like this. So you've got to get, Bias has got to get the ball out quick. If they do show some kind of blitz, Ollison is back there. I would think he's back there to block.
4th down and 8. Ollison out of the backfield, inside the 15. He stretches down to the 15, and he's going to get the Beck Wellness Center 1st down. What an effort from Tyrus Ollison.
If they spot this ball anywhere on the 15-yard line, and what an effort by Ty here at the end. He knew where the line was. He gets the ball on the line. That's got to be a 1st down. You can measure if you want to, but if the yard markers are correct, that's got to be a 1st down. He spotted that on the line.
It's past the 15.
Oh, boy. And he put his foot, William, he put his foot squarely on the line here. Oh, boy.
Yeah, we're going to wait for the official measurement. And let's get another look here. I like the call. You got to give it to one of your playmakers. That's Tyrus Ollison, and he's hit at the 20. But look at him stay on his feet.
Look at the official now. He spots it right on the line. 1st down by what? The smallest margin you could possibly imagine.
And it was, too. It wasn't like it was the Gene Steratore index card. I mean, it was a 1st down. So 1st down and 10 at the 15, and Versailles, by the hair of their chinny chin, live to see a fresh set of downs at the 15-yard line. Wow, what a classic we've got for you here, Mike.
We do have a final, and it was Warrensburg winning 30-28 over Osage. What a comeback, though, for the Indians.
1st down and 10. Fletcher Bias now from the 15-yard line. He's going to roll to his left. Kohlkamp, what a hit coming in from the secondary, Reed Harrison.
Yeah, he did not hesitate. He wasn't buying that there was going to be any kind of pass here. But when the quarterback is carrying the ball in his left arm, you can rule out the pass. Great read by Harrison.
They're pressing us.
Did he get back to the line of scrimmage? Apparently he did.
Yeah, a good effort to just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Of course, there is no clock now that we're in overtime. So 2nd down and 10. I have a feeling Fletcher Bias is going to have to beat Kohlkamp through the air. Taking a shot here into the flat. He's got his man to the end zone. Touchdown! Xavier Jones has tied the game from 15 yards out. What a throw from Bias. And Jones does the rest. And 26-26, do you try an extra point?
Well, you're going to try an extra point. Will it be the single extra point, or will they go for 2? This is the ball game here on the extra point attempt.
Wow. How about the Tigers clutch when they needed it? They convert on 4th down and 8. They get exactly 8. And on 2nd down.
They're going to go for 2, it appears. It would be a 20-yard attempt, but the timeout's been called by whom? And I guess Kohlkamp. So it comes down. Kohlkamp wanted to set their defense. What a beautiful throw. What a beautiful throw there by Bias. And all the way just dropped it right over the shoulder of Xavier Jones And Versailles has tied this thing up. What are we at, 26 now?
26 all. It's a 14-yard completion. Xavier Jones, and I can't tell you how good of a throw that was from the junior. All the pressure in the world, and comes down to this. Versailles would advance to the next round of the playoffs with a 2-point conversion. Colcamp just hoping to extend overtime and get the stop.
That's just a huge play. Versailles with a chance now to even their record at 5-5. They've had some really tough, close losses. So do we go to a second overtime, or does Versailles celebrate here? That is the question.
What a ball game we've had tonight in the opening round of the district playoffs. Versailles at 4-5, Colcamp at 3-6. They met earlier this year, and it was a close one. This one even closer, 26 all. 2-point conversion attempt. It's Fletcher Bias. He's got Chase Shoemaker in the backfield with him. Bias, the snap. He's going to call his own number. Fletcher Bias, he's in! And the Versailles Tigers advance in the district playoffs. It's Fletcher Bias. The 2-point conversion in Versailles. They were down, but they were never out. They hold on, and they stun the Colcamp Bluebirds 28-26.
Bias gets the score, but look at the blocking on the corner. Just amazing, the job out there. And Bias really untouched into the end zone. Everybody congratulating Coach. We'll see the replay here. Let's see who gets the block. Allison takes on a man, slides off him, tries to get up front, and just creates enough of a wash right there to allow Bias to race to the corner, get the 2-point conversion. Versailles wins 28-26.
We'll take a break. We'll be on the field for our Slumberland at the Lake post-game show. I will talk with Versailles head coach Warren Seitz and our player of the game after this.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, Show Me Zero from MoDOT, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, our Veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Owner Associate, Ozark Homes, Beck Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Dealing with fatigue, sleepless nights, and chronic pain? Meet Dr. Beck with 40 years specializing in pain management, clinical nutrition, and board-certified in neuropathy. Boasting new techniques to the industry, including a rib adjustment only available at Beck Wellness. New specialty treatments for headaches, frozen shoulders, peripheral neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, and their brand new knee rehab. All while keeping nutrition top of mind. Call or go online today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
Polylift Boat Lifts, preferred by boaters everywhere. Award-winning construction and unmatched service makes Polylift the go-to boat lift for Lake of the Ozarks. Generations of this boat lift family building the best boat lifts possible. And the next generation is poised and ready to take Polylift into the future. The most trusted solution for protecting your watercraft is Polylift. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build poly lifts.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. Got some great news. We're going to have a fall flash sale going on this week, this Thursday through Monday. Not only are we going to have great deals on sale items, we're also going to have lots of fun playing games to win prizes. We're going to have some refreshments. We're going to get good deals on delivery and financing. Come check us out at Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
It's time for the Slumberland Furniture postgame show. At Slumberland Furniture at the Lake, they are bringing happy home. Now back to William Holtz and Mike Bissell.
Back on our Slumberland at the Lake post-game show. You just missed the mini Gatorade bath. Coach, first, thanks for shielding me from the cold water. And second, congratulations on a thrilling W.
It really was. You know, you got to hand it to these kids. We were down a couple kids, and then Reese got hurt, you know, and we had a couple new things we wanted to show. We executed first half. Felt good about it, and then the second half with that return of the kickoff. But in the end, our kids just gutted it out, and I'm very proud of the way we handled ourselves, even after they scored in the overtime there to come back and then get the 2-point play. And we had players making plays. That's what it's all about.
Coach, not to focus on the negative, but just for some of our viewers that might not have understood what the call was, on the touchdown where they called the pushing penalty, what exactly is the infraction there?
They said we had a player assist the runner. You know, Philadelphia does the old tush push now in the NFL, but we can't do that in high school, so somebody assisted him. I don't know if he would have been in there on his own or not, but it was a unfortunate penalty, but we came back and overcame it.
Yeah, let's talk about that fact right there. Not only did it lead to overtime and then Colcamp gets the score first, but you guys were down to 4th and 8. It looked like you guys were dead to rights. How did your team find a way to pull through?
They just a lot of guts, a lot of courage, and a lot of character, you know, and that paid off. You know, we just kept at it. We just had some persistence, and you know, I'm just so proud of these guys, and it's just win and move on at this point, and they just did a great job.
All right, Coach. Hey, congratulations on the first home district win in quite some time here for Versailles. I know you're going to enjoy it. And now for our MoDOT Show Me Zero player of the game, we got the entire senior class. I'll let you get out of here, and I know that Tyre can lead us through the rest of this. Big dog Tyrus Allison, first up, got to talk about the 4th and 8 play. Season on the line. It's either your last game of a Tiger. You get it. Look to be stopped 5 yards shy. How do you get through and get that first down?
I just kept pushing through. You know, I was like, if I don't get this, then we're going to have to start basketball practice early. I don't want to start basketball practice early. I want to keep going. So I just pushed through for my boys, and I just got the first down. All
right, let's talk about your boys. I know it's a close group, your senior class. You guys been through a lot together. Introduce us to this group of seniors.
So right here we got Xavier Jones, and then we got Chase Shoemaker, running back, and then we got Garrett Belt, lineman. We got Michael Hartman, linebacker. We got Jonathan, tight end. We got Xavier, wide receiver, and then we got Michael Vansel, O-lineman.
Just incredible. Don't forget about Tristan Albrecht over here. And you said Xavier, but listen, the cool thing is Xavier Jones is on your mind. There's a reason, because the late touchdown in overtime made a great play. What was going through your mind, Xavier?
I was just thinking number 20 couldn't guard me. I got out there and just made a play. Went upfield, got a tutty, tried to celebrate it, and we had fun.
I got to ask you guys, as a group, you guys have been through a lot here at Versailles, and you've been part of this transition now, 3rd year with Coach Warren Seitz. How much does it mean for your senior class to get a W for Coach Seitz?
Oh, it means everything. We've been through thick and thin together. I remember starting football with these boys freshman year, and it was a struggle. I don't even think we won a game, did we? Nope. Didn't win a game, and now we're winning our first district game at home. It's crazy. It's really unbelievable. I have lots of words right now.
5 years. 5 years. Means a lot. It does, truly.
This senior class been through it all, and tonight they lead the Versailles Tigers to a district playoff win. How's it feel, boys, to be headed to the district semifinals?
It feels amazing. It's a thrill. I'm so happy. Words can't describe it, honestly. I'm just so happy and so long. Excited to go push on, go play with the boys again.
Well, boys, hey, listen, guys, go enjoy it. Have a great time together and be smart. Congratulations on the big win.
Thank you so much.
The Versailles senior class is tonight's MoDOT Show Me Zero players of the game. This reminder made possible by MoDOT. Remember, my friends, slow down, buckle up, phones down, and drive sober. These simple decisions can save lives. This message brought to you by MoDOT Show Me Zero. We'll take a short commercial break and be right back with Mike Bissell in the booth.
Exclusive lake luxury is hard to come by nowadays, but that's exactly what's available at the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Whatever your lake dream, the Villages can make it a reality. Stake the claim to your lake paradise in the lake's premier luxury home development, the Villages at Shawnee Bend.
Hey everybody, Daryl Cunningham with Slumberland Furniture at the Lake. We're in our last week of our great fall sale. You need to come take advantage of these good deals. Interest-free financing for 36 months, which is going to go away after this sale. We deliver the entire lake area, all kinds of great prices, great financing, and great delivery. Come see us at Slumberland Furniture, where we're bringing happy home.
We're back at Audrey J. Walton Sports Complex here in Versailles as we have opening round action in Class 2 District 3. An exciting game. Doesn't get much better than this as Versailles gets the win in overtime over Colcamp to even up their record at 5-5. Versailles gets the win, obviously. Colcamp wraps up their season at 3-7. Just a reminder here as we're watching the highlights, and there were a lot of highlights in this game. Versailles now will play at Tolton High School, which is located just south of Columbia on Discovery Drive. Tolton undefeated on the season, and they're the 1 seed in the district. Eldon will play at Ava. They will play the 1 seed as well. The Ava Bears, they are good too. Osage, huge comeback, but they come up just short. 30-28 to Warrensburg. Warrensburg will advance on to play Pleasant Hill. And then Camdenton and Rolla. Camdenton gets the win. They will play the winner and host the winner of Capital City and Battle, who are also playing tonight. So Camdenton, the 2 seed in that Class 5 District 5 tournament. Let's take a look at the stats here. First of all, for the Colcamp Bluebirds, the rushing totals. Rodriguez had 6 carries for 28 yards. Diekman had 1 for 3. That was in the first half. Strathman had a good second half, 16 for 84 total. And Harrison, again, I'm surprised he doesn't touch the ball more often, but 5 for 17 total on the stats. So 132 rushing, 28 attempts, 1 fumble. That was on the onside kick. The passing stats, I think I made a mistake here. 4 of 8 total for the game. Bright had 1 for a touchdown of 10 yards. Harrison 2 in the second half for 22. And Rodriguez had a catch for 10 yards that set up another touchdown. So 42 yards through the air, 132 rushing, 174 net from scrimmage. 2 penalties for 7 yards. For Versailles, Shoemaker 20 for 54. Murdoch 15 for 128. Almost all that in the first quarter. Ollison 6 for 33. Bias 11 for 83. And Jones 1 for 3. Versailles 314 yards rushing on 53 attempts. They had the 1 fumble. The passing stats. Jones, huge catch for the touchdown, 3 for 32. Albrecht, 2 for 21. Ollison, huge catch for the first down, 2 for 46. And Shoemaker, 2 for 16. 115 through the air, 314 rushing, 429 from scrimmage. For Versailles, they even the record at 5-5.
Man, what a thrilling finish this one as you get another look at that huge effort from Ty Ollison. And then, of course, look at this throw right here on the game tire to Xavier Jones. Biggest catch of his career. And then, of course, the game-winning 2-point conversion. And, of course, as we conclude tonight's Slumberland at the Lake postgame show, I had to throw on some swag. Courtesy of Coach Warren Seitz and his Versailles Tigers. Congrats to Coach Kevin Shearer and the Colcamp Bluebirds played a really great game, Mike. They were down, looked like they were dead to rights on numerous occasions. Great fight, really tough. And Reed Harrison, that's going to be his final game with the Bluebirds. Worth mentioning what an incredible career he wraps up. Now, before we go, I just wanted to come back to thank our incredible crew, Mike, that we get an opportunity every single week. The guy in charge, Andrew Evans, our DOP in the truck switching. Of course, Megan Albers on Instant Replay does a lot to prep and get us ready and promote the broadcast. Sierra Smith running graphics in the truck. Robbie Brewer is our social media highlights coordinator. Spencer Wall gets all of our highlights for our extended packages. David Leatherberry with the top angle camera. Sean Kober, the best in the business, runs our field cam. And of course, this guy right here, the Hall of Famer, Mike Bissell. I got to tell you, my friend, it's been a blast in our first year doing football for a full year on TV, and looking forward to lots more.
That was fun, no doubt about it. And I want to give credit to the kid for Colcamp. He's going to feel bad about giving up that touchdown pass, I think, to Jones. That was good defense. It was just a better throw and a better catch.
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning that Fletcher Bias, for not playing in the first half as a junior, 80 yards rushing, some huge completions. All in all, a great night for the Versailles Tigers. They're resilient, and they keep playing. They'll be at Father Tolton next Friday. As for us, we'll be in Camdenton for the district semifinals. We'll kick off with our COMC pregame show at 6:30. For Mike Bissell, again, the Hall of Famer, and our entire crew from Lake TV, we thank you for joining us tonight on our Game of the Week. Until next week, my friends, good night and God bless.
Live high school football on Lake TV is presented by Polylift Boat Lifts and brought to you by Central Ozarks Medical Center, Millard Family Chapels, Slumberland at the Lake, Crown Power and Equipment, Show Me Zero from MoDOT, Sir Dyke Yamaha, Cool Breeze Marine, Our Veterinary, Lake Ozark Real Estate, Jonathan Hartenstein, Owner-Associate, Ozark Homes, Beck Wellness Center, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.